Let's roll out, drivers. Roll them out. Backstretch is closed. Backstretch is closed. It's going to be Jim Tollard, Tim Trepetowski, Jeff Piskey, Corey Heft, Matt Kasurek, Ryan Struley, and Lance. Drivers ready. Marshall's on your toes. I'll call you by name. Jim Tollard. Dimsky. Jeff. Corey. Matt. Ryan. And Lance. Front end got a little light there. We're underway here. Heat number 6. Heat number 7 can start lining up. Heat number 8. Stock spec slash. Should be thinking about it. The time we're shooting for, Ben Bliss, is 18.509. If you can't do that, just bump me out of the A main at a 17.504. Watch at the wheel. Go wide at the wheel. We're going to let that cycle through. Rough lap for a couple of our lead cars. Let's see what that does to things. That's going to put Kasurek out front on an 18 and a 16. Heft on a 17.05, and the same for Lance. Piskey on an 06, Struley on an 09, Trebetowski on a 15. Jim Tollard on a rough beginning. He's got plenty of time to make it up. We're 120 in. Matt Kasurek fast lap 17.102 last time around. Matt's going to be coming up on some traffic. Give him room when he gets there. Jeff doing the right thing the wrong way there. Giving the leader room, but on an accident. Plenty of time, plenty of time. Sweeper, go low in the sweeper, low in the sweeper. It's clear. Timsky going for a ride. Making sure those seatbelts hold the driver in tight. Give it the old rollover test. Corey was up to that second spot. Little bobble there by Corey Heft. Going to take him out of contention there. Matt Kasurek still out front, 18 and a 14. Now an 18 and a 16. Still a good, solid run coming off of Matt Kasurek. He's in the blue and white car going over the big table right now. The B6 is hooked up and looking good. Lance has made his way up to this second spot. Lance going to be working over the big table in the black with the pink trim. He's on a 17.505. Good run for Lance. Going to improve his position by 8. Good run for Lance. We're 220 and 240 to go. Matty K on an 18 and a 515. Good run for Kasurek. Little slide out there into the triple section, but he's rolling again. Should keep the pace. Timsky's searching for traction out there in all the wrong places. Matt Kasurek out front, 18 and a 17. Lance on a 17.05. Tollard on a 17.08. Struley on a 17.12. Timsky on a 17 and a 15. And the same for Piskey. Corey Heft on a 17 and a 16. That's less than a lap covering the field in this one. Kasurek goes to work, 16.8. New hot lap off on Matt Kasurek. That's the anger lap. Over the big table, gets himself back onto an 18.515 run. Good run coming off of Kasurek's car. He's got 2 minutes to hold on to it. Lance on a solid one in that second spot. Lance coming up to Corey Heft next. Corey will give him room. They're both great drivers. Lance looking to improve 8 spots on the grid right now. Looking for a little bit of traction in that sweeper, but he's still moving forward. We got a minute 40 to go. Minute 40 to go in this one. Let's work together. Let's go fast. Matty K on an 18 and a 516. Looking to go fourth quick. Lance on a 17.04. Tollard on a 17.06. Struley on a 17.11. And the same for Timsky. Corey on a 17.14. And Jeff on a 17.15. We got a minute 20 to go. Watch at the end of the big table. It's clear now. Watch at the end of the big table. It's clear. Ooh. We got minutes to go. Minutes to go, drivers. Let's finish strong. Finish strong. We got just under a minute left. Kasurik, Tollard, Androsco, Trebetowski, Struley, Heft, Piskey. Jim Tollard had a rough start, but he's headed back to the front now. Jim in that blue car with the yellow and white trim over the big table. He's trying to track down Matt Kasurik. Matt had a rough lap, but he's back to the front now. Kasurik and Tollard matching 17:04s. 25 seconds to go in this one. 25 seconds. Watch at the end of the big table. It's clear now. Got about 2 more laps for everybody. 2 or 3 more laps for everybody. Let's keep it smooth. You guys are doing a great job. Work together. Struley, give him room. You got a fast car, Struley, but you're still behind your time, and Tollard's on a good one. Time is up. The race is not. Keep going, drivers. Keep going. I'll tell you when you're done. Everybody keep going. Everybody keep going. Jim and Jeff, you're done. Timsky, you're done. Maddie, you're done. Waiting for Lance, Corey, Ryan. There's Corey. There's Lance. Waiting for Struley. And that'll be our race. Kasurik going to take it down. Go 8th quick. 17:03.8. Jim Tollard 17:04.5. Timsky 17:07.1. Lance 17:07.2. All 4 of those drivers improving their times. Then Corey, Ryan, and Jeff rounding this one out. So we go on to the last heat of 2-wheel drive stock buggy today. Ben Bliss, CJ Weissenberger, Scotty Ernst, Brian Sorgen, Ken Seymour, KOB, Ryan Bardaly, and Joaquin. Right now, Joaquin got to get himself back into the A-main. Kasurik and Tollard and myself have bumped him down in spots. It's very close across the entire grid here. 17:03.7 for Bardaly in 7th. 17:05.4 for Joaquin in 11th. That's 5 spots covered by only a second and a half or so. Very, very close. End of the table, Maddie. Oh, I've been saying that too. Let's roll out, guys. Let's roll out. I love that commercial, and I don't know why. Lineup in this one going to be Ben Bliss, CJ Weissenberger, Scotty Ernst, Brian Sorgen, Ken Seymour, KOB, Bardaly, and Joaquin. Everybody's checked in. Backstretch is closed. Everything okay, Ben? The time we're shooting for is Ben Bliss's 18:509. We'll see what happens here. He's going to have to scratch. Rough break for Ben. So the lineup will be CJ, Scotty, Brian, Ken, Craig, Ryan, and Joaquin. Oh, my. Drivers ready. Marshall's on your toes. I'll call you by name. CJ, Scotty, Sorgen, Seymour, KOB, Bardaly, and Joaquin. It seems like last chance qualifying, but there's bump ups and stuff. The only guy in this heat not already in the A-main, Joaquin. He's got a quick car. We'll see if he can get himself back in. We're shooting for Ben Bliss's 18:509. Lots of fast times right now early. Way too early to jump to conclusions, regardless of whether or not I have a mat to jump. It's fast early. Ah. very, very close up front. It's Scotty Ernst, CJ Weissenberger, Joaquin, and KOB covered by 2 seconds at the front of this thing, just off the TQ pace. Bardaly's on an 18-lap run and a good one. Sorgen's on a fast 17. Seymour's on a 17:03. Lots of good runs right now. KOB gets back to the front. He's got a fast car ahead, a little bobble. Took him from the lead down to 4th or 5th, and he's back in front again, but here comes CJ. Okay. What are friends for, Craig? What are friends for? CJ Weissenberger out in front of this one, 18.507, looking to steal the TQ in the last round, but here comes Scotty. Scotty's on an 18.08. Little break back to Joaquin on an 18 and a 16. Good run coming off of Joaquin. Seymour on a 17 flat. Sorgen on an 01. Bardaly on an 07. KOB on heartbreak. We got 2 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. CJ Weissenberger out front, 18 and a 507. He's 1.9 seconds clear of the TQ time right now. You're going to find CJ in the black and green car going through the triple section over the kiddie table, and in front of me now, 18 and an 07.4, 1.8 seconds clear of the pace off of CJ. We're 2:25 in, 2:35 to go. Ben Bliss standing by the sidelines, watching and seeing. Scotty's right there, 18:09.3 for Scotty. He's right there in the TQ fight. Joaquin's on an A-main run. Ken Seymour's on a solid one. 16.6 off of CJ. He's flying in that car. He's got it hooked up, found the traction. Announcer's curse over the table, but he'll still be on a very good run. Scotty going for a flip, but he gets back on the wheels, and he's rolling again. We'll check the pace here shortly. It's very close at the front. Too hard into the sweeper for CJ. Tough break. That's going to move Scotty out front on an 18 and a 10. Ben Bliss might be able to breathe safe after all, but here comes Scotty in the red and yellow. Joaquin on a good, solid 18-lap run, 18 and a 17 for Joaquin, and he's holding steady on it. That'll get him right back into the A-main. We're 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Scotty now on an 18 and 11. Little bit of gap to that TQ run. CJ on an 18 and a 15. He's starting to recover. Joaquin on an 18 and a 17. Sorgen 17.03. Seymour 17.04. KOB 17.06. Joaquin going for a ride in the sweeper, but he gets back on the wheels and he's rolling again. We got 1:20 to go in this one. 1:20 to go. Scotty 1.6 seconds off the TQ pace right now. Right now, Ben Bliss still going to hang on to that TQ. Scotty trying to hunt him down. He's got a minute to do it. When you see that red and yellow car coming, give him some room. He is your leader. Joaquin doing a great job of that right there. That's how it's done. Good job, Joaquin. Scotty comes around 18 and a 5.11. Good solid pace for Scotty, looking to improve time, but not position anymore. CJ back into the second spot, 18 and a 15. Sorgen 17.02. Joaquin 17.04. Ken 17.05. KOB 17.07. And Bardaly 17.09. We got 35 seconds in the extra time. Scotty throws down his hot lap of the race, 16.7 off of Ernst last time around in that red-yellow ride. Nailing the backside of the table. He's headed for that TQ run. Now he's looking to bump CJ. We'll see if he can get on the TQ pace. He's got 20 seconds in the extra time to do it. 1.2 seconds from a TQ run for Scotty Ernst right now. Right now, CJ had slipped to the third spot. Watch it in the wheel. Exit of the wheel. It's clear. Bardaly out there doing some test and tune. Time is about to expire, but the race is not. Let's finish strong, drivers. Finish strong. One more Bardaly. Sorgen, you're done. Seymour, you're done. Fastest lap on the last lap. Good lap, Seymour. Scotty, you're done. KOB, you're done. CJ, you're done. Joaquin, you're done. Bardaly is the only guy we're missing, and that'll be a race. Scotty going to improve position to number 2, but not get to the TQ. 18 and a 5, 10.3 for Scotty. Going to bump CJ from second to third. Put Scotty second for the A-main. Joaquin improved, but did not make it back into the A-main. Joaquin's going to be BQ. 9th qualifier in stock buggy today, going to be Joaquin. Good run, but not quite enough to get back into the A. That's okay. There's bump ups here at Saturday Fever. It's stock spec / time. Next up, be four-wheel drive modified buggy. And then we'll go back into 13-5. We're going to run this qualifier straight up. No games, no shenanigans. It's been extremely close in stock specs / racing today. There's a lot to be decided. Bardaly's got TQ at 15 and a flat. Paul's sitting on a 15-11. Larry's on a 14. Stook's on a 17. Kevin Doonan's got 14 laps. Then Jeff Jepson, Dan Jones, Brad Troutman, Jake Shearer, and Larry Wright, the fourth, all on 13. Lots to be decided here in stock spec /. He's the one and only. Don't think about that stuff, Scott. Just drive the car. Don't think about that stuff. I was up there talking to Matt Miller and hitting stuff. We've got a Ryan Bardaly. He's going to wedge his way in with his TQ privilege. Let's spread out our marshals and get ready to go slashing. I need one more. A volunteer marshal or two would be great. Michael, if you got time. Yes, sir. We'll take it. It's stock / time. End of the table, sir. And then, Mike, if I can get you in the middle over here. It's stock spec / tacular. He's making his way right there. I think we're good. Well, you want to take the outside of the sweeper? Thank you. It's going to be hairy. Shut him down. Backstretch closed. Backstretch closed. Get to the backstretch, but the backstretch is closed. And then we're going to take care of a couple of transponder discrepancies. Bardaly, give me a check. Huh? Give me a check. Check. Bardaly, do you know how to... Do you have a transponder? Cross the line one more time for me. I don't know what to tell you. Did you plug it in backwards? Did you turn it off, turn it back on again? What do you want me to do, man? The screen says I don't see you. What do you want from me? I'm not the god of zeros and ones. It doesn't see the thing. Don't know what you want me to do, Ryan. If those two guys can't figure it out, it ain't figure-outable. All right. While we're doing that, Daniel James, can I get a check from you, sir? Daniel James, can I get a check, please? Huh? All right. Can I get a check from a Brad Troutman? Brad Troutman, can I get a check from you, sir? All right. Little Larry, I need another check from you, buddy. One more check, Little Larry. That's some flower power going on there. Hey, it saw the transponder. Larry just did a rail slide. It saw his transponder, Ryan. Trevor, can I get a check from you? Trevor, can I get a check? I got you, Trevor. So, but I just used that transponder. I will hand score you, Bardaly, because I love you. Let's line them up. Let's line them up. Go buy a receiver, Bardaly. Bardaly's going to be sitting on the pole, which is a statement of fact. Paul Martinez, outside row 1. Hey, that looks like Daniel James. Heck yeah. All right, we'll get him checked in. We'll figure this out. Bardaly, go ahead and start making a grid there. I'll hand score you. Aren't I nice? Huh? I got it. Now your transponder works, Bardaly. This will be adorable. Okay, second row is going to be Big Larry and Don. Big Larry on the inside, Donnie on the outside. Third row is going to be Kevin Doonan on the inside, Jeff Jepson on the outside. And then the next row, Dan James is going to be on the inside. We'll hold him a spot. He's coming. But Brad Troutman can go ahead and line up on the outside of this row here. We'll get a Brad Troutman right here. There we go. Seymour, you want to put him on the back straight. Dan, go ahead, just give me a check and then line up on the inside of this row by my hand. And then Shearer and Larry Wright will be the last official real roll. And then Trevor, you're going to line up somewhere towards the back there. That's good enough. That'll do. They got fenders. Most of them have receivers. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. We are going on the sound of the tone. Patience, patience, please, patience. Work together. Share the track. Hey, look at that. Good start, guys. Good start. That's how it's done. Bardaly out front going to try to hold off Martinez and Big Larry. Don takes out Kevin Doonan accidentally, and there comes Little Larry and Jeff Jepson. I do have to hand score Bardaly, so this will be exciting. Go low in the sweeper, low in the sweeper, low in the sweeper. Kyle Vergata taking his life into his own hands. Great job by Kyle Vergata on the Marshall. But out front, it's going to be Ryan hand score Bardaly. Second spot going to be Paul Martinez. Then Donnie's starting to come for third. Fourth spot going to be Big Larry. Daniel James has made his way up to fifth, and then we got a gaggle of trucks, and they all look the same. We're going to let the computer tell me who's who while poor Ken Seymour tries to marshal this thing. Meanwhile, at the front of it, Bardaly's going to have to hold off a hard-charging Paul Martinez. Bardaly around the wheel. He's the truck that's actually moving forward in the traffic right in front of Paul Martinez. Martinez all over the back bumper. Gives him the fender. Good job by Paul. He's made his way to the inside. That might have been a little much, but Paul paid for it in the end. Bardaly going to hang on to the front of this thing. He's on a 16-lap run, but I'm hand scoring, so who the heck knows? Martinez in the second spot, then Don, Larry Wright, Dan James, Kevin Doonan, Little Larry, Jake Shearer, Trevor, and Brad. Bardaly still out front on what could possibly be a 16-lap run. Paul Martinez on a good solid 15. And the same for Don, Larry, Dan James, Kevin Doonan, Little Larry, Jake Shearer, and Trevor and Jeff Jepson. In front of me now, across the line right there, Ryan Bardaly going to be your leader. The all-black truck, 2 trucks back in line. Paul Martinez going to be your second-place truck. Paul Martinez probably has the fastest lap of the race, but because I'm hand-scoring Bardaly, Bardaly's got a 16.6. Paul Martinez with a 19.2. That seems really fast. Don's up to third, and then Larry, Dan James, Kevin Doonan, Jake Shearer, Larry Wright the fourth, Trevor and Jeff Jepson. Your leader in front of me right now with that extra sticker on the hood, Ryan Bardaly hanging on to the tail end of a 16-lap run in Spec Slash. Bardaly out front by a good ways. Paul Martinez in the second spot in that all-black truck through the S section. Backstretch, 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 backstretch. Backstretch. It's clear. Going to start to close in. Don all alone in third place. Got room in front of him and room behind him. Bardaly having trouble with the lap traffic. That's going to let Martinez through. Paul Martinez to the front in the all-black truck in front of me now. Second place truck directly behind him on track, Ryan Bardaly. They're on 15.508 runs, but who cares? This is about winning. Paul Martinez in that all-black truck to the front. Bardaly in second spot. Don starting to chip into it, but he gets caught up in the lap traffic from third. Big Larry, then Kevin Doonan, Jake Shearer, Trevor Everett, Little Larry, and Jeff Jepson rounding it out. We got a minute 10 to go in this one. Minute 10 to go. Martinez trying to hold off Bardaly for the last minute and change in this thing. Bardaly gets caught up on some lap traffic. That's going to happen with 11 stock slashes. Big Larry's body is askew, but who cares? Paul Martinez and Bardaly going to war in front of this thing. Around the roulette wheel and at Associated Point. These are your fastest 2 spec slashes today. Martinez and Bardaly. We got 45 seconds to figure out which one's faster. Big Larry wants to play. Why not? He's got a fast truck. But out front is still Paul Martinez, 15.505. Not enough for TQ, but enough to hang on to a good solid second on the grid. Don in third, Big Larry, Kevin Doonan, Dan James, Jake Shearer, Trevor Everett, Little Larry, and Jeff Jepson rounding this thing out. I was too busy calling the order. Bardaly to the front again. We got 14 seconds. This is going to be the final lap. Bardaly and Martinez working around Associated Point. Bardaly gets it wrong. That's going to let Martinez by. Big Larry wants to play anyway. They're coming up on Little Larry. Paul Martinez going to get the rough end of it. Here comes Bardaly. Time is expired. Bardaly's going to go to the inside, give it back to Martinez on the last lap. Finish the lap you're on, drivers. Finish the lap you're on. Waiting for Don, Kevin, Jake Shearer, and Jeff Jepson. There's Don. Don went 19.6 on his last lap. Hot lap at the end for Don. Jake Shearer, go one more. Oh, you're done. We're just waiting for Jeff Jepson. Jeff, I'm just going to call you done. Winning that one going to be Paul Martinez. Then Ryan Bardaly and Don Stuck all on 15-lap runs. Then Big Larry, Kevin Doonan, Dan James, Jake Shearer, Trevor Everett, Little Larry, and Jeff Jepson. Good run in stock slash. If you thought that was awesome, wait till you see four-wheel drive buggy. It's going to be Brad Shearer, Cole Toller, Tyler Witt, Mike Meister, Alec Walters, Alejandro Vegas, Greg Tenney's, and Joaquin rounding out a heavyweight bout of four-wheel drive buggy today. We only need one heat when it's this good. Let's spread out our gaggle of marshals. Little Larry, you do not have to marshal this, buddy. Yeah, go ahead and take 5, Little Larry. Doonan, Kevin, didn't I see you marshal practice? Did I? Did I see? Huh? Yep, Bardaly. Yep, Bardaly, you came in before. Bardaly, take a break. Thank you, guys. Do you need to, Jeff? Yeah, go. Larry, stay. Big Larry, stay. Don, stay. Jeff Jepson, go. Bardaly, go. You cheater. I just wanted you here. Yeah. I called Bardaly a cheater, too. I'm kidding, of course. We all know Bardaly's not cheating. It's okay. I'm just joking. Let's roll them out, drivers. Let's roll them out. Buy a receiver, by the way. I'm not hand scoring you for the main. Messing up my thing up here. We got checks from all the cars. Where's Greg Tenney's? Greg Tenney's going to be out here momentarily. And we'll get going here with heat number 9. Next up will be heat number 10. The first of 3 heats, a 13.5 buggy. So next up going to be Shane, Jeff Jepson, Brian Letarte, Ryan Thierfelder, Chuck Cottrell, and the Seidels. You guys are up next. Heat number 11 should start thinking about it. Greg's coming. Isn't he? Yeah, Greg's coming. It's okay. Just be careful in the back stretch, but you guys know better. There's still cars parked there, guys. Huh? Whatever they're doing on the circle track, guys are going 3.4 and 3.5 seconds. Whatever kind of wacky cars those are. Mod sprints, it says. It says mod sprint. All right, Greg's coming. Lineup going to be Brad, Cole, Tyler, Mike, Alec, Ollie, Greg, and Joaquin. You okay, Greg? Ready? All right. I know that feeling. Drivers ready. Marshall's on your toes. I'll call you by names. Brad, Cole, Tyler, Mike, Alec, Ollie, Greg, Joaquin. Four-wheel drive modified buggies. We're shooting for Brad Shear's 20 and a 513. And we are opening up with plenty of pace to do that. Brad Shear opening with a 15.2. Cole Tollard 15.6. Those are the two guys in the 15-second club first lap around. They both back it up with 15.9s. So it's going to be Shearer and Tollard. Second lap around. Alec Walters going to be third. Going to try to hold off Ollie. Alec and Ollie within tenths. Then we got Tyler, Mike, Joaquin, Greg. 15.4 off Brad. 15.5 off of Cole. 20 and 11 and 20 and a 14 going to be the pace off the front two cars. Alec Walters on a 19 and 04 going to be third. Alejandro Vegas 1907 going to be fourth. Tyler Witt, Mike Meister, Joaquin and Greg still getting going. We're 1 minute in, 4 minutes to go. Shearer out in front on a 20 and a 10. But Cole Tollard's on a 20 and a 12 and getting faster. 15.3 last time around for Cole Tollard. He's taking a couple of tenths out of Brad each lap. Now they're both on 25.11s, matching 25.11 paces off your first two cars. Brad fights right back with a 15.2. Cole Tollard with a 15.2. Brad's was a little bit better, but it doesn't get much closer than that. 20 and a 5.10, the pace off of both of your front two cars. Ollie and Alec trying to get into it. They're on 19-lap runs. Tyler's on an 18, and so is Mike. Joaquin and Greg on 17-lap runs. We're 155 in. Shearer looks like he's stretching out a little. We'll see what happened. Brad Shearer 15.0 last time around. Backs it up with a 14.9. Cole Tollard 15.4. Half a second to the good for Brad Shearer. I don't know what he did to that car, but it is on fire. Shearer coming through the lap traffic now at the end of the triple section. Going inside Alec. Thank you, Alec. Brad Shearer out front 20 and a 5.07. Cole Tollard 20 and a 5.10. Extremely fast on the front end of this thing. Vegas in third, 19.06. Walters 19 and a 14. Tyler 18.06. Mike Meister 17.03. Greg Tenney 17 and a 12. And Joaquin 16 and an 02. But your leader, Brad Shearer, on a 25.07 pace. He's going big over the big table. In front of the driver's stand right now, purple, white, yellow wheels on a TQ, confirming pace 6 seconds ahead of his prior efforts. Brad Shearer absolutely hooked up in that car right now. Cole trying to get back in the fight. Couple of bobbles there. Didn't see what happened to Cole. Cole in the pink, yellow, white going over the big table now. He's on a 19 and a flat, and that's fast. But Brad Shearer is smoking right now. 25.08 going to be the pace off of Shearer. Tollard on a 19 flat still. Vegas on a 19.06. Not out of it yet. Witt's on an 18.02 and getting better. Walters on an 18.08. Mike Meister throws down his hot lap. He's on an 18 and a 12. Greg's on a 17.04. Joaquin's on a 17 and a 12. We got a minute and a half to go. Brad Shear 20 and a 5:08, hanging on to that pace very well. Brad's got clear traffic in front of him now. Around the roulette wheel at Associated Point, driving that B64, backside in the table smoothly. 20 and a 5:09 TQ, confirming pace off of Brad Shear. Cole's fast, but he's got 6 seconds to make up. Cole Tollard in that pink, white, blue over the kids' table right now. 6 seconds south of Shear by time. Cole throws down a 15.225. Cole's fastest lap of the race. Works it a little too hard into the wheel. Catches it, though. Moving again. Brad Shear absolutely lighting the track on fire. 14.9, the hot lap off of Shear. Cole's hot lap is a 15.2. Ollie's got a 15.6, and so does Tyler. Alex got a 15.5, and so does Mike. We got 35 seconds to go in this one, drivers. 35 seconds to go. Brad Shear trying to get the job done. Cole Tollard trying to keep the pressure on, but it might be too late. Cole Tollard throwing down a 15.0. Anger lap off of Tollard. Almost got it back on the wheels with that move in the wheel. Little bobble there by Tollard. Going to throw away this run for Cole, but a good run up to that point. Shear out front, checked out and gone. That's going to be TQ confirming. Alejandro Vegas, the guy looking to make a move in this heat. He's third right now and looking to become third qualifier at the end of this run, looking to bump a couple of guys. Ali on a good solid 19 and a 5:03 pace. Now 19:05 off of Vegas. He's only 2 seconds behind Tollard by time. Finished strong. Time is expired, but the race is not. Cole and Tyler, you guys are done. Mike, you're done. Brad, you're done. Ollie, you're done. Fastest lap at the end. Good run, Ollie. Waiting for Joaquin if he's still running. Joaquin is on his last lap. He's just barely going to get into the 17-lap club. Joaquin, finish up. And that'll be a race. Brad Shear, 20 and a 5:09, going to nail down the TQ. Alejandro Vegas jumps 3 spots. Going to be your third qualifier in four-wheel drive buggy today. And we move on to 13.5 buggy. Shane and Jeff, Brian and Ryan, Chuck and the Seidels. If for whatever reason you have to escape early on me and you're not going to stay for your mains, please tell me so I can plan appropriately. We move on to 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy, the first of 3 heats of this. Heat number 10 on your cards if you're playing at home. We'll spread out our marshals. Joaquin, I need somebody over here. Brad, you want to stay by the end of the driver's stand? And Cole, you want to take over by the TV? All right, drivers. Let's roll them out. Lineup of this one going to be Shane, Jeff, Brian, Ryan, Chuck, Duncan, and Seb. The time we're shooting for in 13.5 four-wheel drive is Ben Bliss's 19 and a 5:15. The last guy in the A-main right now, Timsky, on an 18 and a 5:15. Backstretch is closed. The backstretch is closed. Shane, Jeff, Brian, Ryan, Chuck, Duncan, and Seb. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by name. Shane. Ugh. I'm going to false start that because I'm not going to send you guys into a car that's being marshaled. That seems stupid. Okay. Drivers, it's good and broken. It is what it is. Okay. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by name. Jeff. Brian. Ryan. Chuck. Duncan. And Seb. The good news, Shane, is you know you have a strong motor. That's what I heard. Gears are cheap, but motors are expensive. You got a good one. We're going to get some laps in the books here. We're shooting for Ben Bliss's 19 and a 15. If that won't do, we can do an 18 and a 15 and try to bump Timsky from the A-main. Right now, that's the pace Ryan Thierfelder's trying to hang on to. Second lap night is not quite as good for Thierfelder, but he's still out front. Thierfelder, Letarte, Jepsen, Cottrell, Seidel. Duncan in front of Seb right now. Heat number 10 underway. Heat number 11 should be lining up. Heat number 12 should be thinking about it. Brian Letarte to the front of this one. As soon as I say it, it becomes untrue. Why do I speak? Jeff Jepsen going to be chasing him from that second spot. Right now, Brian out front. He's got the green and silver car with the mismatched wheels and the announcer's curse on the big table. That's going to move Jeff Jepsen to the front. And the all red with the red wheels in front of me right now. Jeff Jepsen on a 17.511 pace. Third spot looks like it's going to belong to Ryan Thierfelder in front of me right now in that TLR 22.4 original. He's on a 16.505 pace. Chuck Cottrell on a 16 and a 13. Duncan on a 15.05 and Seb on a 15 and a 19. We're about to hit the 2-minute mark. All of these drivers are looking to improve their times. Thierfelder scrambling for traction out there. That's Brian behind you. Give him some room. I take that back. You guys are battling for position. Sorry about that. Work it out, guys. Work it out. Good job. Oh, other side. Thierfelder fighting the good fight out there. All right, well, we got 2:25 in, 2:35 to go. Jeff Jepsen out front on a 17.511 run. You're going to notice all red wheels. That's Jeff Jepsen over at Associated Point there. Looking to improve his qualifying spot by 1. Chuck Cottrell up to the second spot. Looking to improve his qualifying spot by 2. Duncan and Seb are both on improved runs at the back of this thing. Lots of green numbers out there. Brian Letarte throwing down the anger lap. Brian throwing down his hot lap of the race from that third spot, trying to get back involved. Thierfelder in fourth. Ryan Thierfelder has the hot lap of the race. I believe it was the first one. 17.550, the hot lap off of Ryan Thierfelder. He's got a quick car, and he's got time to use it. We got just under 2 minutes left to go in this one, drivers. Just under 2 minutes left to go. Jepsen out front in the red wheels. Chuck Cottrell in that second spot. Chuck in the red car with the white wheels. Jeff getting it wrong over the kids' table. Tough break for Jeff. He's still going to be out in front of this one, though. So with a minute and a half to go, it's Jeff Jepsen on a 17 and a 16, Brian Letarte on a 16.11, Thierfelder on a 16 and a 12, and Cottrell on a 16 and a 14. Just a couple of seconds separating our middle three cars. Duncan and Seb having their own battle of 15-lap runs. Duncan in front of Seb right now. Thierfelder going for a traction roll in the roulette wheel. He's in third. We'll see what that does. Gets it wrong at the end of the big table. That's okay. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. We got just over a minute to go in this one. Everybody's still on improved runs. Everybody looking to improve their time. That's all you can do in life. Jeff Jepsen on a 17.517 run. We got 45 seconds. Let's finish strong, drivers. Jepsen, Letarte, Thierfelder, Cottrell, Seidel, and Seidel. Duncan in front of Seb. We got 40 seconds to go in this one. Jeff Jepsen laying down his hot lap. 17.8. Good laugh off of Jeff. He's on a 17.516. Keeps getting a little faster. We got 20 seconds in the extra time to go. Backstretch, backstretch. It's clear. Ten seconds in the extra time. Lots of green numbers. Let's finish strong. Lots of improved runs out there. Jepsen, Letarte, Thierfelder, Cottrell, Seidel, and Seidel. Keep going, keep going. I'll tell you when it's done. Everybody's still racing. Everybody's still racing. Brian, you're done. 16.05. Good run for Brian. Duncan, you're done. 15.02. Thierfelder and Jepsen are done. Jepsen 17-16, Thierfelder 16-11. Chuck and Seb are done. That's a race. Chuck 16-14, Seb 15-11. All 6 drivers improved their times. What more do you want out of life? We move on to the second heat of 13.5 buggy. Heat number 11 on your bingo cards. Jesse Wolkenheim, Matt Kasurk, Frank Krivitz, Chris Wildy, Jim Tollard, Evan Trebetowski, and Corey Heft. The time we're shooting for is Timsky's 18 and a 5:15 if we're trying to get into the A main. If we want a TQ, we're shooting for Ben Bliss. No, don't do that. Just keep it rolling the whole time. You'll be fine. Gears are cheap. They're made of plastic. Let's spread out our marshals. That's a good run, Chuck. That was a good run. Let's see here. All right. Can you guys just all slide down? Can I get you on the bucket? And then Brian, can I get you to shift over and then get you in the outside sweeper? And then we'll have marshals and it'll be awesome. All right, guys, let's roll out. Roll out. Check in your car. Take one warm-up lap and line up at the beginning of the back straightaway. Watch it on the big table, big table. Track is clear. How's Wolkenheim doing? Jesse, are you done, bud? Little gear mesh adjustment for Wolkenheim, and he's back in the game. Whatever. It'll be fine. Just be happy it's not like a spur gear for a Phoenix diff. Those are way more expensive. It's a pan card diff. $20 a gear. Are you kidding me? All right. Wolkenheim going to be a scratch in this one. It's going to be Matty K, Frank Krivitz, Chris Wildy, Jim Tollard, Evan Trebetowski, and Corey Heft. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by name. Matty, Frank, Chris, Jim, Evan, and Corey. There's a special place in heaven for Jim Tollard. We are rolling away in this one. Matty Kassur coming out swinging 18.09. Wildy 18 and a 13. Evansky on an 18 and a 15. And Hef on an 18 and a 16. Top 4 drivers coming out swinging with 18 lap runs. Rough second lap by Kassur. Going to put Wildy out front of this thing. It's Chris Wildy, 18.08. Evans Trebetowski on a 18 and a 16. Corey Heft on a 17.01. Kasurk on a 17 and 12. Jim Toller on a 17 and 15. And FK on a 16.10. Your leader in the white, orange, blue TLR 22.4 2.0, I think. Going big over the table and getting it a little bit wrong. Going to be Chris Wildy. That's going to give the... I'm not sure. Wildy was way out front by pace. Let's see what it looks like here as we come around and score another lap. I think this race is only going to get closer as it goes along. All right, so a minute 20 in, we're resetting. Corey Heft out front on an 18 and a 14. Evan on an 18 and a 17. Wildy on a 17.03. Jim on a 17.09, and so is Frank Krivitz. Matty K on a 17 and a 16, but plenty of time to make it up. We got 3.5 minutes to go. Hot lap of the race, Frank Krivitz last time around 16.7 off FK. He backsides the big table nicely. Frank Krivitz headed back to the front of this thing. Rough first lap for Frank, but he's in good gear now. We got a little over 3 minutes to go in this one. Corey Heft looking to go 11th quick, improved by 4 spots, and throw down an 18 and a 5. 16 now, this time by for Corey Heft. Corey looking good in the all-blue Techno buggy. Going big over the big table, backsiding it nicely. That all-blue car of Corey Heft going to be your leader. When you see him coming, give him some room. FK going over the big table right now in that green and white car. You're going to be your second-place car, and Evan is your third-place car. Evan's in that blue, yellow, orange going over the big table and over the trackside single right now. Frank Krivitz to the front with a 16-4. Krivitz is throwing down the anger laps. He's got that car dialed, and he's trying to get into the A-main. We're halfway there. Frank Krivitz to the front. Corey Heft in the second spot. Evan in third, then Tollard, Kasurek, Wildy. We got 2:20 to go in this one, and Krivitz is turning up the heat. 18 and a 13 off FK. Corey on an 18 and a 17. Both of those guys looking to improve 3 spots. FK looking to get himself into the A-main. Then Evan, 17 and an 03, and the same for Jim Tollard. Kasurek on a 17 and a 12. Wildy on a 16:01. Rough run for Wildy. Corey Heft getting a little loose on the landing for the table. That's going to give up some time. Heft and Trebetowski, you guys are battling for position by time. Jim Tollard now up to second. Tollard getting the train rolling there. Jim in that all-pink car going into that triple section. Rough start for Tollard, but he's coming steaming to the front, but the front is still FK. Frank Krivitz out front, 18 and a 5:11. Tollard now down to a 17:01. He could get to an 18-lap run easily. He's got a minute and a half to do it if the announcer quit talking about him. Corey Heft in that third spot. Evan in fourth. Kasurek and Wildy rounding it out. We got a minute 25 to go. FK on a 7th quick, 18:5:11 pace. Jim Tollard on a 17:01. We'll see what it looks like this time around. 17:04 now for Tollard. Rough lap. Heft up to second with the 17:02. Evan on a 17:08. Kasurek on a 14. Wildy on a 16-lap run. We got a minute 5 to figure this thing out. Minute 5 to go. Heat number 11 underway. 12 looks like they're lining up. 13 should be thinking about it. 17:180. Corey Heft throws down his hot lap of the race from second position, trying to nail down the FK, but Frank is gone. He's got 50 seconds. As long as FK can keep the wheels to the ground, he'll win the heat. The question is, how will he qualify? Right now, looking to go 8th quick for Frank. Corey Heft in the second spot, looking to improve 2 positions in the qualifying order. Then Tollard, Trebetowski, Kasurek, Wildy got room to make up. 35 seconds to go. Frank Krivitz, 18 and a 10. It gets quicker. He's in that green and white car. Give him some room, Evan. Give him some room. Work together, guys. Work together. Evan, you're on a rough run. Frank's on a good one, so work together. Poor Evan spending an all-around 3 behind people on good runs. Corey Heft throws down his hot lap of the race. 16-8 for Corey Heft last time around. He is still your second-place car in that all-blue Techno buggy in front of me now. Backs it up with a 17-1. Good lap for Corey. It's going to get him back into the 18-lap club. We are about to expire on the clock, but there's still plenty of racing to go, guys. Let's finish strong. Finish strong. I'll tell you when you're done. Everybody, of course, still racing. Jim Tollard, you're done. Corey Heft, you're done. Chris Wildy, you're done. Matt Kasurek, you're done. And Frank will round us out. Rough last lap for Frank, but he's still 8th qualifier. 18 and a 5:15 off of Frank. Corey went 17:01. Jim Tollard went 17:02. Evan went 17:07. Kasurek went 17:12. And Wildy went 16:08. At the end of this, man. I've had 2 Gatorades. One of them's SARS over there. No, I gotta get this monster down. Still got a whole nother round going. Exhausting, but it's fun. We move on to the fast heat of 13.5 buggy. Ben Bliss and Scotty Ernst, CJ Weissenberger and Brian Sorgen, Todd Filter, Eric Krivitz, Ken Seymour, and Timsky. Tim Trebetowski, the only guy on the outside looking in right now. He's got to get back the A-main spot from Frank Krivitz, who just took it away. But gotta go. All right, I'm gonna try to. I'll try. All right. Thanks for doing a great job cleaning the track. Everybody doing a great job today. Thank you. We're making pretty good time today. Let's roll them out, drivers. Is the big game on? The big game's on at 8? Yeah, we'll be out of here in good enough time to see. 7? Dang it. Watch on the straightaway. Watch it going on to the straightaway. Who cares? We're racing RC cars. We can have somebody put that TV on the big game, actually, because that's on the circle track, and they're all done. Somebody get on that. Yep. It's out of the way now, Tim. Tim, you already won something today. I don't want to hear no complaining from you. All right, lineup going to be Bliss, Ernst, Weissenberger, Sorgen, Filter, Krivitz, Seymour, Trebetowski. Drivers ready. Yeah, Kyle's got it. Thanks, Kyle. Manning up. You guys are great. Teamwork. That's how it's done. All right, drivers ready. Marshall's on your toes. I'll call you by name. Ben Bliss, Scott Ernst, CJ, Sorgen, Filter, Krivitz, Seymour, and the man with the sweater. We are rolling here to decide exactly what the lineup is going to be for the A-Main today in 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy. Ben Bliss has TQ coming in. That car's been looking good all day. We'll see if we can hang on to it for one more round. Here comes Eric Krivitz to the front. There's only one lap in. It's too early to judge, but Eric Krivitz is throwing it down early. Ben Bliss fighting right back with a good second lap. The computer's got a lot of math to do, but when it does it, it says Eric Krivitz is out front on a 19 and a 15, Bliss 18.01, Timsky 03, Sorgen 06, Seymour 07, Scotty 08, CJ 11, and Filter 12, but it's very, very early. Eric Krivitz is shooting for that TQ run. Right now he's looking to improve his position by a lot, but that's still not TQ. Little bobble there by Krivitz last lap. Didn't see what happened. The smallest thing makes a big difference in 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy, and Bliss goes back to the front. But here comes the Ken Seymour missile. Then Eric Krivitz, then Scotty CJ, Timsky, Filter, and Sorgen. It's very close up front, but there goes Ken Seymour to the top of the charts, 18.01. Krivitz on an 02, Bliss on an 04, and the same for Scotty. CJ's right there at an 04 as well. It's very close across the middle of this thing. Then Sorgen, Timsky, and Todd have a battle of their own. We're 130 and 330 to go. Eric Krivitz goes back to the front of this thing. It's changing every lap. So now it's Eric Krivitz, Scotty Ernst, Ben Bliss, and CJ Weissenberger. Seymour had a rough lap, but he's got a screaming fast car and plenty of time to make up for it. We got over 3 minutes to go in this one, drivers. Plenty of time. Let's settle in and let's go fast. And the guy who's going fast right now is Scotty Ernst in the red and yellow B64 in front of me right now. Scotty to the top by a whopping 1/10 of a second over Eric Krivitz. 1 second back to CJ, 1 second back to Ben, 2 seconds back to Ken, 2 seconds back to Sorgen. It's that close across the top 6. Now Krivitz to the front with a 16.5. Krivitz and Ernst trading blows at the front of this thing. Then CJ and Ben and Ken Seymour and Brian Sorgen are the midfield battle. It's way too close to call, and we are halfway there, drivers, halfway there. Krivitz and Scotty and CJ all within 0.4 of a second, covering the top 3 cars. Then Sorgen, Seymour, Bliss, Filter, Trebetowski, 240 and 220 to go. Scotty can't take the heat, rolls it over in the roulette section. Just kidding. Krivitz to the front, new hot lap for Eric Krivitz, 16.4, but the hot lap of the race is still Ben Bliss, 16.2, and he's way down in 6th. It's 18.02 out in front of this thing for Eric, down to 18 and a 16 for Todd Filter in 7th. We got 2 minutes to go and everything to be decided. Krivitz, Weissenberger, Sorgen, Seymour, Bliss, Ernst, Filter, Trebetowski. It's that close. Eric Krivitz trying to get it done at the end, looking to improve 4 spots. You're going to find Eric Krivitz in the green and white car over the kids' table, and in front of me now, CJ just a few tenths behind him. Little bobble there by Eric last lap, going to put CJ to the front. CJ in the black and green B64 over the kids' table right now. Then Eric Krivitz in the green and white. Then Brian Sorgen in the other black and green car, and Ken Seymour in the blue and white. We got 125 to go in this one, drivers. 125 to go. A couple of seconds separating our top 4 cars, and Ben Bliss is starting to get back into the fight for 5th. Scotty 6th, Filter 7th, and Timsky 8th. But the story right now is CJ, Krivitz, Sorgen, and Seymour at the front. We got a minute 10 to go. Weissenberger, Krivitz, Sorgen, Seymour going to decide this thing in the last minute and 10. This is going to sort out qualifying order for the mains. Looks like Timsky's on a rough run. He's going to have to fight his way back in from BQ land. CJ Weissenberger does his hot lap of the race. He's trying to put some space between him and Eric, but every time Eric fights right back. Sorgen's right there, and so is Ken Seymour and Ben Bliss. So now, top down with 45 seconds to go. It's CJ 18:02, Eric 18:05, Sorgen 18:05, Seymour 18:06, Ben Bliss 18:07, Scotty 18:11, and Filter in 18:15. We got 35 seconds to figure out that mess. And here we go. 30 seconds to go. CJ trying to hold a couple seconds clear of Krivitz. CJ keeps it clean. He's through the sweeper in that black and green car. Your second place car, Eric Krivitz over the kids' table right now. Timsky giving him a bunch of room because he's the nicest guy in the building. Brian Sorgen in that third spot. He's in that black and green car in the triple section right now. And Ken Seymour in the blue and white at Associated Point. We got 10 seconds in the extra time, and that's what's going to decide qualifying order for the main. Let's keep it smooth to the end, drivers. Lots of good runs. We got green numbers from the top 4 drivers. Keep going, keep going. I'll tell you when you're done. Keep going, I'll tell you when you're done. Last lap going to decide most of this. CJ, you're done. Ben Bliss, you're done. Brian Sorgen, you're done. Eric Krivitz, you're done. Timsky, you're done. Seymour, you're done. Scotty, you're done. Just waiting for Filter. And that's going to be a race. CJ Weissenberger taking it down 18:02. Eric Krivitz 18:04. Ken Seymour 18:05.3. Brian Sorgen 18:05.5. Ben Bliss 18:06. Todd Filter 18:13. Scotty 18:14. So your 13.5 A main is going to be Ben Bliss, CJ Weissenberger. Scotty will be 3rd. Eric will be 4th. Seymour will be 5th. Sorgen will be 6th. Filter will be 7th. Frank Krivitz going to be the last guy into the A main for 13.5. Timsky going to be BQ. And we move on to 4-wheel drive short course. Nothing punishes mistakes like stock class racing. CJ Weissenberger coming out top of that one. Not enough for TQ, but a darn good race. Krivitz hounded him every step of the way. And Sorgen's got a quick car today. You guys are going to have a heck of an A-main. I'm going to throw out my voice. It's okay. It's fine. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, it's that close in stock class. All right, let's roll them out, guys. Let's roll them out. Yeah, Ken. Yeah, the outside would be. Or if you want to take the inside of sweeper filter, that'd be cool, or whatever. Let's set the grid for 4x4 short course. Right now, the lineup is Martinez, Doonan, Conant, Brandenburg, Smith. We'll see what it looks like after one more round. Martinez, Doonan, Conant, Brandenburg, Smith. Drivers ready. Marshall's on your toes. I'll call you by names. Paul Martinez. Kevin Doonan. Patrick Conant. Alex Brandenburg. And Colin Smith. Next up will be the first of 2 heats on Modified Buggy. You are next up if your name is Matt Wilbert, Scotty, Chris Nelson, Mike Meister, Brian Yeager, Todd Filter, or Kyle Vergata. Scotty, you ready to go? Okay. Coming out swinging, Paul Martinez. Then Patrick, Kevin, Alex, and Colin. We got a pretty quick start to this one. Let's see if we can keep it together for 5 minutes, guys. Good job. Don't push too hard. Go fast, but not too fast. We got a battle brewing again between Kevin, Patrick. They're on matching 16, 5-14 runs. Brandenburg going to try to get involved from 4th. Martinez out front on that 17-lap run. Then Doonan, Conant, Brandenburg, Smith. We're rolling here in heat number 13. Heat number 14 should be lining up, and heat number 15 should be thinking about it.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
We will be running Sportsman first for the mains. Or maybe second if I got to get a C main or something out of the way, Chris. We are rolling here. Heat number 13. Paul Martinez out front, 16 and an 01. Patrick on a 16 and a 10. Kevin on a 16 and a 14. Brandenburg on a 15 and a 20. And Smith on a 14.07. Patrick, Kevin, and Colin all looking to improve their times. We got a good battle there between Patrick and Kevin at 16-10 for Patrick and 16 and a 13 for Kevin Doonan. Now a little bobble there by Patrick, going to give that second spot back to Doonan. Yeah. He's either that guy next to Chris Minnick or it's his brother. Duncan Seidel, you got pizza. Duncan Seidel, pizza's here. Make your way to the hobby shop. Pizza waiting for you. It's food time. Speaking of that, if anybody's got any extra pizza, hook it up. Paul Martinez out front, 16 and an 04. Kevin Doonan, 16 and 11. Patrick on a 15.04. Brandenburg on a 15 and a 15. Colin Smith on a 14 and a 10. We got 2:15 to go in this one, drivers. 2:15 to go. Paul Martinez looks like his TQ is going to be safe. Kevin Doonan's looking to up his time, but it's not quite enough to catch Paul Martinez. Paul throwing down hot lap last time around, 17.5. Good lap for Paul, fastest lap of the race. Paul Martinez driving that urban camo truck, going big, almost big enough over the triple. He's going to be your leader. Kevin Doonan in the second spot. Kevin, you're going to find in that silver and black truck in front of the driver's stand. Patrick going to be third. Patrick in that green truck with the orange and yellow trim. We got a minute 40 to go, drivers. Minute 40 to go here in heat number 13. 14 should be lining up and 15 should be thinking about it. Scotty yawning way too early. We got a whole nother round to go yet. Paul Martinez out in front trying to hang on to his TQ. It looks safe. We got a minute 25 to go. Kevin Doonan and Patrick Conant both looking to improve their times. That is the battle right now. Rough lap there for Patrick. Going to take him out of that fight with Kevin a little bit, but they got time to make it up. We got a minute and 5 to go. Paul, Kevin, Patrick, Alex, and Colin. Alex throws down his hot lap last time around. Good lap for Alex. Keep up whatever you're doing there. That was a good one. Started to close in on Patrick. We got 50 seconds to go. Patrick throws down his hot lap of the race last time around. 18.7. Good lap off on Patrick. Things getting fast here towards the end. Martinez, Doonan, Conant, Brandenburg, and Smith. Kevin Doonan throws down his hot lap of the race. Everybody's starting to find the line here. Martinez checked out front and gone, as they say. Doonan in that second spot, 16 and a 12. Patrick now on a 16 and an 18. It's getting close again for that second and third spot. Patrick going to try to hunt him down. He's got a couple laps to do it. 17.108 by Paul Martinez. Good lap. Gets him back into a 17-lap run. We got 10 seconds in the extra time to go, drivers. Let's finish strong. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Everybody's still racing. Everybody's still racing. Last lap could decide our second and third place battle. Kevin, you're done. Paul, you're done. Alex and Patrick are done, and that'll be our race. Paul Martinez going to hang into that TQ and improve his time to a 17 and a 17. Kevin improves to a 16 and a 12. Patrick improves to a 16 and a 15. Brandenburg is going to hold on to fourth, and Colin Smith improves his time. We move on to modified buggy. This one going to be Matt Wilbert and Scotty. Nelson and Meister. Jaeger, Filter, and Vergata. 2 more heats and we'll set up something that looks like mains. Try to get everybody out of here as early as we can tonight. A volunteer marshal or 2 would be great. Eric, you got to go anywhere? Can you hang out for one more? Oh, yeah, you're going to be in Mod Boogie. Yeah, get out of here. Somebody owes me a flavor. Who owes me a flavor? I need that flavor. Let's roll out, guys, and warm up. I'm going to find another marshal here momentarily. I need one more. Who owes me a flavor? Don, if you're going to stand there, do you want a marshal? Are you sure you don't? Come on, Don. Can you marshal? Thanks, man. I need one. I'm sorry. On the bucket. So you can sit. Like, you got to volunteer, but you can sit. I mean, that's a good trade-off. Lineup for this one going to be Wilbert, Ernst, Nelson, Meister, Jaeger. Meister, Jaeger. That seems all backwards. Filter, Vergata. Driver's ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by name. Wilbert, Ernst, Nelson, Meister, Jaeger, Filter, your Vergata. Sounds like I'm trying to say a sentence and I just don't understand English words. We are rolling here. Heat number 14. If you're one of those fast guys in Mod Boogie, you're up next, but these guys are coming hunting for you. Wilbert threw down a really nice hot lap and then proceeded to traction roll it in the sweeper. It's tough having so much traction when you drive a Yokomo. I'm just going to mess up the name, pretend I don't know how to say it. We'll see what it looks like second lap around here. Two laps into the books for most of you, and it's going to be Meister, Nelson, Filter, Jaeger, Wilbert, Ernst, Vergata. We're trying to crack that top 8. Mike Meister's out front. He's got a little work to do to get into the A main, but it doesn't look to be too much. Then Nelson, Filter, Jaeger, Wilbert, Ernst, Vergata. 18 and an 07 off Mike Meister right now. Chris Nelson on an 18 and a 13. 17.06 for Jaeger. Filter, Wilbert, and Ernst on 16 lap runs. Kyle on a 15. We're still getting going here. Plenty of time to make up ground. Mike Meister starting to take some chunks out of that pace. He's on an 18.505. If we want to bump Eric Krivitz, we're going to have to go 18.502. Sweeper go low. Clear. Meister out front with the hot lap, 16.335 last time around for Mike Meister in the orange and green car in front of me now. Backs it up with a 16.6, good solid lap. Now Mike Meister is looking to get himself 8th quick on the grid. Brian Yeager's moved his way up to the 2nd spot. He's looking to improve time but not position. Then Nelson, Wilbert, Ernst, Filter, Vergata. It's a durable car, Matt. Oh, out the park. Mike Meister out front, 18 and a 12. Rough lap there for Mike Meister, but he's still got plenty of time to get back on pace. Takes 2 seconds out of the pace last time around. Now it's down to an 18 and a 10 again. The orange and green car going big over the center table. That's Mike Meister. He's your leader right now. Chris Nelson starting to get things straightened out. He's on a 17 and a flat. Nelson in the all-blue Yokomo across the line through the sweeper. He's on a 17 flat, 2nd spot. Scotty's in 3rd on a 17.07. Jaeger's on a 17.09. Wilbert's on a 16.01. Filter is the same, and Vergana's on a 14-lap run. We got just over 2 minutes to go. Watch it going on the big table. Yeah, sorry, I caught it just a second late there. Is a broken, he says. Oh, yeah, it is. Tough break. It was a heck of a marshal job, though. Mike Meister out front, 18 and a 10. He's trying to catch up to Eric Krivitz's time and bump him out of the A-main. He's got a minute 25 to do it. He's got to find something like 8 seconds. That seems difficult, but not impossible. The car looks good. Nelson in that second spot. He's making ground with that Yokomo car, starting to figure it out. Scotty's in third, then Yeager, Wilbert, and Filter. Nice, Todd. That was awesome. Mike Meister out front, 18 and an 09. It's getting quicker, but he's got work to do. We're inside of the last minute. Chris Nelson's on a 17 flat, trying to at least get an 18 lap run here. Scotty's on a 17.04. Not bad for a 17.5 mod car. Yeager's on a 17.10. Wilbert's on a 17.13. And Filter putting on a show out there. We got 40 seconds and some change to go. Matt Wilbert just laid down the hot lap of the race. 16.1 off of Matt Wilbert. Backs it up with a 20.1. Mike Meister out front, 18 and 11. Nelson now joins the 18 lap club. Scotty on a 17.03. Yeager on an 09. Wilbert on a 15. Todd Filter working on the car a little bit. We got 20 seconds to go and some change. Everybody in the A-main looks safe. Go low in the sweeper. It's clear. Meister, Nelson, Ernst, Yeager, Wilbert, Filter. Keep going, keep going. I'll tell you when you're done. Everybody's still racing. Wilbert, you're done. Caught at the line. Everybody else still going.
You out.
Scotty, you're done. Filter, you're done. Waiting for Meister, Nelson, Yeager. Meister's done. Yeager's done. Just waiting for Chris Nelson. That'll be a race. Meister improves 3 positions. He's going to be BQ when it's all said and done. Then Nelson, Ernst, Yeager, Wilbert, Filter. The TQ time we're shooting for. Alejandro Vegas sitting on a 19.506. If I remember correctly, he's sitting on 2 19.506s. Tyler Witt's second qualifier with an 09. Walters is sitting on a 10. Krivitz on an 11. Tollard on a 12. Schmidt on a 15. Greg Tenney sitting on a 19.522. Eric Krivitz, the last guy in the A-main, on an 18.502. That's what you got going in. You're all in the A-main. Let's see how we can qualify. Thanks for helping, Don. Appreciate it. We're gonna need somebody on the bucket. Oh. I don't care how you do it. Work together. Wilbert. All right, let's roll them out, guys. Let's roll them out. I think Wilbert only wanted the bucket because you wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Only because you set all your stuff there, and Wilbert's got to mess with it. Let's check him in, take that one warm-up lap, and line him up at the beginning of the front straightaway. Alejandro Vegas been lights out so far. Ooh, that's a clean landing. Vegas, Witt, Walters, Krivitz, Tollard, Schmidt, Tenney's, and the other Krivitz. Drivers ready. Marshall's on your toes. I'll call you by name. Ollie, Tyler, Alec, Andy, Cole, Brad, Greg, and Eric. These are your fast 8 in modified buggy today. We're shooting for Ollie's 19 and a 506. And Ollie opens up with plenty of pace to defend. Ollie opens up with a 15-8. Cole opens up with a 15-9. Brad's on 16-0. Andy's on 16-1. Alejandro Vegas backs it up with another 15-8. We're getting that second lap in the books. Ollie's out front on a 19:01. Cole's on a 19:04. Schmidt's on an 07. Andy Krivet's on an 08. Plenty of time to go. Tyler Witt throws down hot lap of the race right there. 15-7 from fourth. Ollie matches it with a 15-6 out front. So it's Vegas out front, 19 and a flat. Tollard on a 19:04. Andy Krivet's on a 19:11. Tyler Witt on an 18:03. Schmidt on an 03 as well now. Eric Krivet's on 18:08 and Greg Tenney's on 18:09. Everybody making up ground and getting the paces faster. We're 125 in, 3:35 to go. 19 and a flat, starting to get close to a 20-lap pace for Alejandro Vegas. The track gets drier, the car gets faster. He's over the kids' table in front of me now on that TLR ride. 19:01 the pace off of Vegas. Tollard going to try to track him down with that B6. Cole Tollard in front of me now with that pink, yellow, and white car. He's on an 05 and headed to the front. Krivet's on a 19:08. Brad Schmidt is in the 19-lap club. Greg Tenney's starting to get close to it. Tyler Witt got ground to make up, and so does Eric Krivet's. We got 2 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. Plenty of time. Alejandro Vegas a half of a second off of his earlier time. Oh, he drops this. I'm sorry, I didn't see what happened to Ollie there. Cole Tollard to the front, 19:05 for Cole Tollard. He's on a TQ pace, a little bobble there on the table. We'll see how that plays out. Cole Tollard out front, 19 and a 5:05 TQ pace of a Cole Tollard. Cases a triple, no big deal. He's rolling again. Andy Krivet throws down his hot lap of the race. Little bobble there by Cole. So out front is Vegas on a 19:07. Andy Krivet's on a 19:07. Cole Tollard on a 19:09. Then Tyler Witt on an 18 on a flat, and so is Brad Schmidt. Greg's on an 18:02, and Eric's on an 18:06. We got 2:10 to go in this one. 2:10 to go. Let's work together, drivers. Let's go fast. 15-6 off a Tyler Witt. New hot lap. Going to get him into that 19-lap club. He's in fourth and trying to make ground for the front. We got less than 2 minutes to go in this one. Less than 2 minutes to go. Vegas on his familiar 19:506 pace. A measly 0.07 of a second off of his prior run. Andy Krivet has worked his way up to that second spot. He's on a 19:08. Cole Tollard on a 19 and a 15, and so is Tyler Witt. We got a minute 35 to go, drivers. Minute 35 to go. Backstretch, go wide. It's clear, clear, clear. So the order remains Vegas 19:06, because what else would he run? He's got a minute 10 to hang on to the same time he's run all day long. That's consistency. Andy Krivet's on a 19 and a 13. Cole Tollard and Tyler Witt right there with him. Then a little break back to Greg Tenney's on 18:05. Schmidt on 18:07, and the same for Eric Krivet's. We're inside of the last minute. Alejandro Vegas within a half a second of his previous efforts. Andy Krivet's on a 19 and a 12. Tollard on a 13, and the same for Tyler Witt. Very close there from second to fourth. We got 45 seconds to go in this one. 45 seconds to go. Ollie bumps it up to a 19:505. That's revolutionary. Andy Krivet's 19 and a 12. Tyler on a 13. Tollard falls to an 18 and a flat. Greg on an 18:04. Schmidt on an 05. And Krivet's on an 07. Vegas and Andy Krivet's looking to improve their time. Everybody else got room to make up. We got 20 seconds to go. Watch it going on to the backstretch. Go wide. It's clear. Go low in the sweeper. Low in the sweeper. It's clear. Ollie throwing down his hot lap of the race. Time's expired. The race is not. I'll tell you when you're done, guys. I'll tell you when you're done. Everyone keep going. Everybody keep going. Ollie, you're done. Everybody else still racing. Greg, you're done. Andy, you're done. Just waiting for Cole. That'll be a race. Shut him down. Alejandro Vegas goes 1904 because going 1906 is lame. Andy Krivitz 19 and a 10. Cole 19 and a 15.6. Tyler 19 and a 15.8. Greg 1804. Eric 1808. And Brad 18 and a 10. I'm going to set up some mains and we're going to get them rolling as quick as we can here. Try to get everybody out at a reasonable hour. If you're not staying for the mains, please tell me. Some of you already have. All right, mains are coming off the printer. Stock Buggy D main going to be our first main. That's going to be Ken Baudet, Kevin Dune, and Ryan Thierfelder. Little Larry, Joe Baudet, Chuck Cottrell, and the Seidels. You guys will be up in two-wheel drive stock buggy. And we're going to try to get that going. Can you be ready in about 10 minutes? I know. And then it's second, Sportsman second. I got D-main in one class. Bear with me here. I love all of you. We're gonna get going. We're gonna try to get going. Watching the sweeper. That's what I was talking about. That car right there. No, you're not. You're in the C main. You're the last car in the C main. All right, we're gonna try to get going in about 10 here. I want to be ready to fire shortly before 7:15 here. First up, going to be Stock Buggy D-Main, Ken Baudet, Kevin Doonan, Ryan Thierfelder, Little Larry, Joe Baudet, Chuck Cottrell, and the Seidels. First up to Marshall, Modified Buggy A-Main, Ollie, Tyler, Alec, Andy, Cole, Brad, Greg, and Eric. Have you guys up to Marshall. I want to be ready right about before 7:15 if we can. We got 14 mains. We can get out of here before 9 if we push it. Watch it in the roulette wheel. Wheel. All right, let's close practice. Let's get the modified buggy A-main out here to Marshall, and let's go racing. It's mains time. Stock buggy D-main. Looks like they're pretty much ready. Ken Bodé, Kevin Doonan, Ryan Thierfelder, Little Larry, Joe Bodé, Chuck Cottrell in the sidles. We gotta watch that, all right? You can pick on me all you want, but let's work on that. That might be the wrong way to pick on the race director. Feel free to pick on the race director, though. No, thanks for coming. Looks like we got our stock buggy D-main here. We're getting the track cleared off. It's almost racing time. Mod buggy A-main out to Marshall. Alec, if you're here, we could use you. At the end of the table would be great. Or that's fine too, Ollie, and then Eric can take the end of the table. No. Eric, end of the table. And then Ollie can kind of float here. It'll be fine. Let's roll them out, drivers. Let's roll them out. It's mains time. This is why we're here, Meg. This is why we're here. Thanks to everybody for coming out today. Great turnout. Thank you guys so much, especially those of you guys who had to travel a distance. Lineup in this one going to be Ken Bodé out front. Kevin Doonan will be second on the grid. Ryan Thierfelder will be third. Little Larry going to be fourth. Then Joe's in fifth. He's already there. Chuck will be sixth on the grid. All right. Good job, guys. All right. Take a deep breath. The key word is patience. Ollie, I'm sure he'll work his way over after the race starts. He's a smart guy like that. Drivers ready. Marshall's on your toes. We're going on the tone in less than 5. Patience, patience. Larry, patience. Oh, that was gutsy. He stuck it, though. Good job, drivers. Good job. We are rolling here in the stock buggy D main. Top 2 going to the stock buggy C main. Tyler Witt trying to marshal 2 cars at one time. That's complicated. I don't care who you are. Ken Bodé out front from the grid. Then Kevin Doonan going to be second. Top 2 cars going over that big table right now. Chuck Cottrell makes his way up to third in that white X-Ray. Then Little Larry in fourth. We got Joe in fifth. Joe's got that black car with the red flames in the triple section. And then Thierfelder right behind him. The battle of the sidles continues over the kids' table. But back up front, Ken Bodé goes big over the big table. It looks great, but it allows Kevin Doonan to close in the gap. Those are our 2 transfer spots right now. Chuck Cottrell trying to hold off a cadre of cars. Looks like, that is Thierfelder up to third. A little too much traction in the sweeper, though. He's going to fall back to fourth, let Cottrell back up to third. So the 2 purple cars are breaking away right now. The white wheels are Ken's, and the yellow wheels are Kevin's. They're trying to stamp their ticket to the C main. Chuck Cottrell in the white X-Ray and Ryan Thierfelder directly behind him in that multicolored associated car have some room to make up if they want to get into the C main, but they got plenty of time to do it. 1.5 in, 3:30 to go. Joe Baudet up to 5th, Seb Seidel up to 6th, Larry Wright the 4th and 7th, and Duncan in 8th. 1:45 in, 3:15 to go in this one. Chuck gets a little bit loose in the sweeper. That lets Thierfelder by. Here comes Joe. Joe going to get Chuck for 4th right there. There's a battle for 4th and 5th. Joe and Chuck over the big table. Out front, it's still Ken in the purple car with the white wheels, followed closely by Kevin Doonan in the purple car with the yellow wheels. They've got their transfer spots. If they can hold off Ryan Thierfelder for another 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Ryan going over the big table right now. It's copper, it's black, it's got white wheels. That's Ryan Thierfelder. He's starting to close the gap to Kevin Doonan. Watch it on the big table. Little Larry getting by Chuck. That is for position between those cars. And that is for position between Larry and Seidel. Back to the front we go. Ken Baudet still out front in the purple car with the white wheels, but here comes Kevin Doonan in the purple car with the yellow wheels. The battle for the lead around Associated Point and through the S's. The purple car battle. They've got a good gap over Ryan Thierfelder, who's just now going over the big table in the 3rd spot. Watching the sweeper go low. Larry Wright was up to 4th. Got a little too much traction in the sweeper and rolled it. Those are your leaders, Larry. You got it. All right, Larry, when that purple car gets close, you got to let him through, buddy. You're fine. You're fine, Kevin. Focus. You're fine, buddy. Tough lap for Kevin Doonan. Backstretch, backstretch. Stay low in the backstretch. But go wide getting onto the backstretch. Out you at the end of the big table. All right. That's enough of that, guys. We got a minute and a half to go. Minute and a half to go. It all worked out fine for Ken Baudet. But somehow, in all that mess, Thierfelder got around Doonan. So Thierfelder at the roulette wheel, going to be your 2nd place car. Kevin Doonan in the purple car with the yellow wheels, going to try to hunt him down.
Right? I know. I don't want to beat it up, but you're right.
Ken out front gets it a little bit wrong at Associated Point. Here comes Thierfelder. So your leader over the big table, purple car with the white wheels, Ken Baudet. 2nd spot going to be Ryan Thierfelder. He's got that copper and black car with the white wheels. And then Kevin Doonan in the purple car with the yellow wheels. I think the T is silent. Joe's in the 4th spot. Then Seb has worked his way up to 5th. Chuck, Duncan, and Larry rounding out the field. We got 30 seconds to go in this one. 30 seconds to go. Thierfelder rolls it. That's going to get Doonan back in the picture for that last transfer spot. Your battle for the transfer over the kids' table down the backstretch. They should have 2 more laps to go. See who's going to the C-main. Ryan and Kevin battling around Associated Point. Ryan going big over the table. Sticks it. Gutsy and smooth. They're coming up on Seidel in the clear car. He'll give him... good job. Good job. A little too much room, but that's better than too little. Kevin Doonan going to get caught at the line. Finish the lap you're on. Kevin Doonan and Seb Seidel are done. Larry Wright, you're done. And Ken and Ryan right in front of me right now. Going to take the D-main. Stamp their tickets for the C-main. Good run. Doonan, tough break, going to come home 3rd. Then Joe 4th. Seb Seidel 5th. Larry Wright 6th. Duncan Seidel 7th. Chuck having a rough day. Ken and Ryan, you will be in race number 4. Remember, we do bump ups here at Saturday Fever. Plan your batteries accordingly.
Maybe we'll try that out.
Let's spread out our marshals here. Spread out our marshals. It's Sportsman A-main time. Thanks, little Larry. Let's roll them out, drivers. Let's roll them out. Line up in this one going to be Ashley, then Aiden, then Michelle, then Mike, then Jillian. Spread out, it's just warm up. Spread out, it's just warm up.
Really? Holy crap. Ooh.
Watch at the end of the triple section. Shut it down, drivers. Shut it down on the straightaway this time around. All right, so Ashley did end up being our top qualifier. Go ahead, Ashley. Pull up to the one where little Larry's waiting for you there. Aiden will be second. Then Michelle, then Michael, and then Jillian. Jillian be here in 1 second. Next up be the 13.5 C main. If I could borrow a couple of marshals here early, we'll be fine for the rest of the night. So if you have some extra time early in the program, I'd much appreciate it. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. Remember, we're going on the sound of the tone. Patience, 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 patience. Good start, sportsmen. Good start. So we got Ashley, Aiden, Michelle, Michael. Little bobble there by Ashley on the table is going to put Aiden out front. It's been the battle all day, and they continue it down the backstretch. Aiden and Ashley through the sweeper. Michelle's got a quick truck. She can keep it smooth. She get back into this. Little mistake by Aiden. Going to give the lead back to Michelle. Michelle going big over the table. Or Ashley going big over the table. Excuse me. Ashley across the line. She's out front in that fluorescent truck. 19.9. Great lap off of Ashley. She's on a 15.5 flat pace right now. I don't think I've ever seen a sportsman go 16. We'll see if Ashley can get it done. Aiden in that second spot in that yellow buggy with the yellow wheels. He's got a quick car. Michelle in that silver and white. She's through that triple section. She's third. Mike, you're on your best run of the day. Keep it up, Mike. You're doing good. And Ashley out front, 15 and a 5.11. Good pace off of Ashley. New hot lap, 19.8. And Jillian's back in the fight. Fantastic. Great pit work. Everybody did their best lap last time around. Good job, drivers. We got 3:15 to go. Ashley's got a sizable lead, but not unbeatable. Aiden is doing really well in that second spot. A little tight on that quarter in the buggy, but Aiden's still going pretty quick, and he's doing good. Michelle's in third in that white truck. She's going around the wheel right now. 3 minutes to go. Plenty of time, drivers. Plenty of time. Ashley out front, 15 and a 5.14. That might be the fastest run of the day. Aiden in that yellow buggy at the roulette wheel right now. Not that far behind, and Michelle's making up ground from third in that white truck. Aiden throws down a 20.3. Takes 2.5 seconds out of Ashley's lead that lap. It's far from over. Michelle does her best lap of the race. Top three vehicles still on the lead lap. It begins with Ashley in that fluorescent truck at the roulette wheel. And then Michelle in the white truck at the end of the triple section, still on that lead lap. There's 2 minutes to go. Aiden Nelson does a 20.1 last lap. Aiden getting faster as the race goes on. He's getting in the groove, doing a good job. It's okay, Aiden. Plenty of time, buddy. Plenty of time. You're doing good. We got 1:40. That's a lot of time. Take your time. No mistakes, guys. You're doing good. Mike, you're still on a pretty good run. Focus in, Mike. You're still on a pretty good run. There you go. Rough lap there by Aiden, but he's still got a fast car and plenty of time to make it up. We got 1:20 left, drivers. 1:20 left. 20 flat from Aiden. Ashley fighting for rear grip in that short course truck. But she's holding on. She's out front. She's over the big table. Here comes Aiden in front of me. That's your second place car. We got less than a minute to go, drivers. Less than a minute to go. Jillian, your last lap was your best lap, so you're doing better. Good job. Work together out there, guys. We got 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. Ashley trying to hold on. She's got a decent lead, but she's got to keep the wheels to the road here for the last 20 seconds. Aiden putting in a great run. In front of me now in that Kyosho car. I've never seen so many Kyosho stickers. That's the time. Finish the lap you're on, drivers. Finish the lap you're on. Ashley going to be out on that victory lap. She's going to be the only driver to get 15 here. Aiden going to take second with a good 14-lap run. Good run, Aiden. Here comes Ashley to take the win. Woof. And Jillian's still racing. Jillian's still racing. Get Jillian across the line here. Come on, Jillian. Oh. Good job, Jillian. That was a good run. It was another 7. Good job, Jillian. Your winner, Ashley Letarte, 15 and a 5:19. Aiden Nelson going to be second with a 14. Michelle third with a 14. Mike with an 11. Jillian with a 7. Today, for Sportsman class, we have a bonus brought to you by the fine people at Trackside Hobbies and J Concepts, I guess. For the Trackside Toys for Tots Saturday Night Fever, Ashley Letarte going to win a $25 gift certificate to J Concepts for winning the Sportsman division today. Your reigning Sportsman champion, Ashley Letarte. Great run today. Aiden put on a heck of a show. Almost got it done. It's way too big, Doug. Why are you doing that to me? Oh, okay. Fine then. Make it. Doug's up here messing with the computer. Let's spread out our marshals. We could use a volunteer or two. Could definitely use a volunteer or two. It's 13-5 C-Main time. We got Brian and Ryan, Chuck, Duncan, and Seb. Yeah, you guys are up. It's okay. I need to find a marshal or two, so go around, grab your other cars. We'll get going here. Larry Wright, manning up, helping out. No, you're not. You're just retrieving a car. You can't marshal for me. You're okay, Larry. Yeah, you can hang out. Then, oh no, you're up next. No, you're up next, aren't you? Yeah, you're up next. No, there's one in between. Yeah, you're fine. We're gonna let the Seidels switch transponders quick. And we'll get rolling here in race number 3. Next up will be race number 4, Stock Boogie C-Main. Skip Crane, Ryan Struley, Jeff Wood, Matt Miller, Riley Sorgen, Kyle Kasurk, Dylan Hocken, and Shane. That's a talented C-Main right there. Ashley, could I have you marshal at the end of the driver stand, actually? And then on your way, come over here and get your gift certificate. Congratulations. Good race. I That's awesome. We found a way to kill some time here. I can't be interesting for that long. The Seidels are coming, though. We're happy to have everybody today. Thanks for saucing my tires, Shane. Thank you. I saw my tires were wet. Huh? Mine were wet, yeah. So obviously, I could see it from here. Yeah. Like, oh, thanks. I'm running out of interesting, but here comes the Seidels. 4 guys are race marshal race. We all hate that. If that guy who set up the races knew what he was doing, we wouldn't have these problems. I'm trying, Chris. You guys can go ahead and roll out, warm up quick. We're not going to start without him, though. There he is. Beautiful. Lineup in this one going to be Brian, Ryan, Chuck, Duncan, Seb. Top 2 going to the B main. Larry's getting in the way. I see that. Oh, Chuck, you're third. Ryan, you're second. Awesome. Duncan, if you need to take a lap, go ahead. Okay, you're fourth. All right. It's 13.5 C main time. Remember, this one's on the tone. We're going in less than 5. Patience, 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 patience. There were wrecks front and rear. It'll balance out. Coming out on top of the mess, Ryan Thierfelder. Gonna be the first car across the line. Then Seb Seidel, Duncan Seidel, Chuck Cottrell, and poor Brian had a rough first lap there. He's got plenty of time to make it up, though. Top 2 going to the B main. There's lots of work to do. Like 4 minutes and 25 seconds worth of work to do. Thierfelder traction rolls on the backstretch. But he's still going to hang on to the lead. Thierfelder through that center section. Going to be your leader in that 22-4 over the trackside single and into the triple section. Second place back to Brian Letarte and the B64 with the white and yellow wheels. Then we got the battle of the Seidels. Duncan and Seb going door to door, and Chuck Cottrell's right there. Duncan, then Seb, then Chuck. Duncan rolls it in the first corner. Seb gets caught up. That's going to let Cottrell by. Cottrell gets a little bit loose. Other side, other side. Al. Okay, good job, Jillian. Good job. Your leader, Ryan Thierfelder. Thierfelder going big on the table, looking clean and smooth into that triple section. But Brian Letarte trying to hunt him down in that associated car. Now going through the triples and over the kids' table in front of me now. Brian making ground for the front. They're both looking to transfer right now. Thierfelder getting it a little bit wrong on the big table. That's going to let the gap shrink. Brian and Chuck working it out. Trust me, you don't want to be watching a football game anyway. Backstretch, stay low. It's clear. It's clear. Thierfelder out front. He's in front of me right now. Brian's in second spot in front of me right now. So that's the gap, whatever now to now was. We got 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Plenty of time, plenty of time. Thierfelder gets it wrong on the big table. Here comes Brian. You guys have got a good cushion, so you can fight for the lead a little bit. Brian goes inside Thierfelder. Makes a good move, but can't make it stick. Almost out the park, but Brian hangs on to it. So Thierfelder hangs on to the lead through the S section now. Brian Letarte going to be in second. He's going over the big table now. Seb holding off Duncan in the battle of the sidles. Seb in that Hot Bodies buggy in that center section. Time to make it up, Chuck. Plenty of time. Thierfelder out front at Associated Point. Letarte in that second spot gets it a little bit wrong in the S section. Or at the roulette wheel. That's going to let Thierfelder stretch out that lead. He's got a minute and a half to hang on. They're both trying to get to that A-main. Seb's not out of it yet. Seb is on the same lap as Brian. Seb in front of me right now in that Hot Bodies car, I think. Duncan did his best lap of the race and promptly traction rolled. I know that feeling personally. Thierfelder out front. He's trying to check out. He's got a minute to hang on. Brian's at Associated Point. That's your second place car. Seb's in third in that copper and black. We got 45 seconds, drivers. 45 seconds. Little bobble by Thierfelder. Letarte going to close the gap again. They're stretching away from Seb. We got 30 seconds to go. Oh. "20 seconds, drivers. 20 seconds. Let's keep it smooth to the end." Next up going to be the stock buggy C-main. Heat number 4 up next. Heat number 5 should be thinking about it. Heat number 5 going to be slashes. Ryan Thierfelder sets his hot lap of the race. Now's a good time for that. Finish the lap you're on. Chuck, you got caught at the line. Finish the lap you're on. You'll be done. Seb, you're done. Good run. Thierfelder, you're done. Ryan Thierfelder going to win this thing 16 and an 07. We're waiting for Duncan and Brian to finish, but the positions are set. Brian going to come home second, bump his way into the B main. Then we got Seb, Duncan, and Chuck. It's C main time. We're going to need the drivers from that heat and a couple of volunteers, hopefully. If we get any volunteer marshals now, would be great. I need you now. After this, it's gravy. Maybe one spot in heat 11. But it's set up pretty good. Scotty, if you can hear me and you want to call race 7, it's up for grabs. Race number 4 staging right now. Skip Crane, Ryan Struley, Jeff Wood, Matt Miller, Riley Sorgen, Kyle Kasurk, Dylan Hawkins, Shane Pettijohn, Ken Baudet, and Ryan Thierfelder. Rounding it out here in a full field of stock buggy C-main. Everybody in that race and a couple of volunteers is great. Thank you guys so much. Ben Bliss manning up. Ben's got plenty of time until the A-mains. And if he has to do any work to those cars, I am shocked. They seem pretty good. And then Seidel. Seidel, if I can get you here. And then I could use one more. Let's roll out, guys. I need one more. I need one more. Who's got 5 minutes to spare for the cause? I know you do. I know you do. Eric, you're gonna... Thanks, Eric. Yes, I appreciate it. The back stretch is closed. Finish your laps and start the grid. Backstretch is closed. Backstretch is closed. Struley, you're second on the grid. Riley Sorgen, you're on the number 5. It's that orange one right there. Good job, Riley. Jeff Wood, you're on the 3. Skip Crane, you're going to be CQ. Matt Miller, you're on the 4. Pretty in pink, as they say. Kyle Kasurek already on the 6. Good job, Kyle. Dylan's on the 7. Shane on the 8. Ken and Ryan. Great job, drivers. Great job. Remember, it's not won on the first lap, but sure as heck is lost on the first lap. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, 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 patience. Oh, he did that to himself. It breaks my heart. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. That wasn't fair to like 80% of the grid. Ryan Struley gets the short end of the stick. Hey, Doug, if I hit this reload button, will it straighten things out for me again? Cool. Crane, Struley, Wood, Miller, Sorgen, Kasurek. All right. Take 2. Maybe not try to get it right next to the pipe the first time around. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, 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 patience. Be patient. I gotta go with it. I gotta go with it. I'm sorry to the back half of the field, but we gotta go with it. Through the melee, that was the first lap. It wasn't that bad, but it was a little bit rough. It's Jeff Wood, Ryan Struley, Matt Miller looking to the inside as Struley sticks it. Skip Crane trying to get back to the front from the 4th spot. Then we got a little break back to Kyle Kasurek. Ryan Thierfelder, Riley Sorgen, and Dylan Hocken. Out in front, it is Jeff Wood. Jeff Wood across the line. Good lap there. He's starting to stretch out a gap to the Struley, Crane, Miller, Kasurek battle around the roulette wheel and that associated point. Struley trying to get his way into the B main in that TLR car, silver, blue, and red. He's got to deal with Skip Crane, Matt Miller, and Kyle Kasurek. Going to be the 3-4-5 in this one. Miller gets it wrong, but he's got plenty of time to work with. Thierfelder does a front flip. Work together, guys. Then we got Sorgen, Pettijohn, Hocken, and Baudet rounding it out. Back to the front. It is Jeff Wood. Over the kids' table with the yellow wheels on the white car. Jeff Wood trying to get it done here. Struley going to be second through. He's in the sweeper section now in that TLR car. He's gapping to Skip Crane and Kyle Kasurek. Then we got Thierfelder and Miller rounding out the top 6. Sorgen and Pettijohn having their own battle, and so are Baudet and Hocken. Hocken in front of Baudet right now. We're 1:30 and 3:30 to go. Matt Miller and Riley Sorgen, that is for position. Work together, though. There's plenty of time to move forward. Jeff Wood, your leader in that white car with the orange and yellow trim down the backstretch now in front of me, going to be your leader. Struley had a little bobble. He's got to deal with Crane in. Here comes Kyle Kasurek, 2, 3, 4 through the sweeper, over the hump, and through the roulette wheel. Struley gets it loose. That's going to let Crane by. Struley going to have to hold up just a second there. Let Kasurek by. Thank you. I'm sorry, but you did that. It's only fair. I'm sorry. Skip Crane going to be your last transfer spot now in front of me now in the orange X-ray car. Struley and Kasurek got things sorted out, and they're headed back to the front now. You break my heart. I'm so sorry. All right, out front, it is Jeff Wood. In front of me now in the white with the orange and the yellow through the sweeper. Jeff Wood trying to get it done. He's got a nice little lead over Skip Crane, but nothing is permanent in RC racing. Kyle Kasurek up to 3rd. Struley going to put on the charge from 4th. Thierfelder up to 5th, and Shane, Miller, Sorgen, Hocken, and Baudet. We got 2:40 and 2:20 to go in this one. Jeff Wood out front trying to stamp his ticket for the B main. He's in the S section. Second spot going to be Skip Crane. He's at Associated Point. Third spot going to be Kyle Kasurek. He's now at Associated Point. And then Struley, who is now there. We're 3 minutes in, 2 minutes to go. 17:02 the pace off at Jeff Wood. If he'd done that in qualifying, he'd be in the A main already. He's going to have to double bump to do it, and he sure as heck can. He's backside in that big table. He's coming up on Shane next. Shane will give him room. Jeff Wood out front on a good pace. We got 1:45 to go. Skip Crane trying to be the second guy in. Kyle Kasurk a couple of seconds behind him, and Struley's not done yet. Skip does his best lap of the race, 17.2 off of Skip Crane. That matches Jeff Wood, who also has a 17.2, fastest lap of the race. Watch it at the end of the table, end of the table. It's clear, it's clear. Miller and Dillon, that is for position. Feel free to fight that out cleanly, guys. Watching the wheel go narrow. Thierfelder gets it wrong. Watch it at Associated Point. Go wide. Ah, no. He's very sorry, Struley. Struley getting the short end of it all night long. Jeff Wood out front, 17 in an 02. He's got a minute to hang on to get himself into the B main. Skip Crane trying to do the same thing. Skip spins out on the table. Kyle Kasurk going to close that gap. Backstretch is clear. So the battle for the transfer, Skip Crane in the sweeper, and Kyle Kasurk immediately behind him on track. That is the gap. Kyle's got 40 seconds to go. Keep it steady, Kyle. Don't push too hard, just fast enough. Same thing to you, Skip. Let's keep it smooth. We got 30 seconds to get it done, drivers. 30 seconds to get it done. Jeff Wood is at the front desk, and he has handed the nice lady his credit card. He is checking out. The battle is between Crane and Kasurk. Crane at Associated Point. Kasurk gets it wrong in the roulette wheel. Here comes Struley. Struley going to try to take that third spot back from Kasurk. The gap now more like a second. Kasurk having trouble at the table. Riley, give him some room. Good job, Riley. Riley Sorgen doing a great job there, but that's for position behind you, Riley. Finish up strong. Finish to the tone. Here comes the tone. Finish lap you're on. Finish lap you're on. Lots of battles for position out there, but it looks like Jeff Wood and Skip Crane are going to get it done. There's Skip Crane to seal the deal. Kasurk going to try to hold off a hard-charging Struley. Struley almost got it done. Good run back for Struley. Shane came home 5th. Miller came home 6th. Riley Sorgen going to hold off Ryan Thierfelder, Dylan Hocken, and Ken Baudet. That's a race. Shut them down, drivers. Shut them down. Jeff Wood and Skip Crane, welcome to the B-Main. B-Main going to be race number 7. It's stock, spec, / time in here. All right, yeah, let's point them the correct way, please. And we're not doing any backwards ridiculousness today. Can we take that one a little closer to the exit of that corner? I don't want them going too nuts. Oh, yeah, that's about good. How does that look, Larry? Is 2 okay with you? Okay, let's choke this one up a little. I don't want people missing the gap or missing the line and then going flying too much. The third one I don't want. 2 jumps is sufficient. Easy. Give us a second, guys. Hang on. There's human beings walking around the track there. Thierfelder, yeah, here at the tee. Thank you so much for helping out, Eric. You want to take the outside of the last corner, Shane? All right, stock, spec, / drivers. Let's roll them out. Looks like they're spaced out about right. That should do. All right, the backstretch is closed. We're going to figure out some transponders quick, and we're going to get ready to race. All right, Bardaly, give me a check. I know, but I don't know which one you have. Okay, Brad Troutman, give me a check. Brad Troutman, check in. There you go. Take your time. No worries. And then Trevor Errett, excuse me. Trevor. That's Trevor. Can we check Trevor's transponder, please? It does not seem to be a functional device. Hopefully we have others. Hey, there we go. That's a Trevor Errett. That'll do. All right, we're going to do this one just straight up. Bardaly and Martinez will be row 1. Larry Wright and Don will be row 2. Kevin Doonan and Jeff Jepson will be row 3. Daniel James and Brad Troutman will be row 4. And Little Larry and Trevor will be row 5. Little Larry on the other side of that jump. Somebody, that'll do. All right. All right. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. We're going 5 minutes on the sound of the tone. Patience, patience, patience. That's some stock/goodness right there. We are rolling. That's as good as it's going to get. Paul Martinez out front. Then we got Larry, who's going to try to hold off hard charging Bardaly, and Don Stuck finally involved in matters for the first time today. It's good to see him there. Then we got Kevin Noonan holding down the 5th spot. I need to make sure everybody scores first lap around. Straightaway, straightaway. Stay low on the straightaway. Stay low on the straightaway. All right. Sorry about that. I had a transponder thing to fix. With all those handout transponders, that's going to happen. Oh, my. All right. Out in front of this thing. It is. It's Larry Wright the third. Larry Wright the third out in front of this thing in that goofy-looking dump truck. Paul right behind him in the other black truck, and Don in third with the yellow stripe. That's your top 3 trucks in front of the driver's stand right now. Bardaly going to get back into the fight. I didn't see what happened. I was fixing a transponder, Dealy Bob. And Kevin Doonan in the 5th spot. Kevin going over the big table right now. Then Jeff Jepson and Daniel James. Oh, my. That is some slash racing. Big Larry out front. Over the kids' table, down the back straightaway, and over the improvised jumps. 19.858. Larry goes faster with extra jumps on the track. Paul Martinez in the 2nd spot. Started to stretch out a little bit to Don. Bardaly might be... Bardaly's in 4th around the wheel. Here comes Kevin Doonan going to try to hunt him down. Then Daniel James, Larry Wright the 4th, Brad Troutman, Trevor Errett, and Jeff Jepson. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Big Larry out in front of this mess. Paul Martinez a couple seconds behind, then a couple seconds to Don. There is the battle between Doonan and Bardaly. They get caught up on Little Larry. That's going to give Bardaly some room with what looks to be way too much motor. What the heck was that? Larry right out front of this thing in the ugly truck with the bed on it. It's all black. It's over the kids' table. It's over the improvised jumps right now. That is your leader. It's Big Larry. Somewhere in the fight, Paul Martinez breaks out of 2nd place. That's going to give 2nd place to Don, who's a little puckered up working through traffic there with the yellow stripe on the hood. That's going to move Bardaly up to third, 19.9. Good lap off of Bardaly. With that much motor, it better be fast. Doonan up to fourth. Jeff, I don't know if you missed the lap or what's going on, but it's scoring you last. And I'm not sure that that's right. Have you missed did you have a really terrible lap? Okay, no, that didn't seem right to me. We got just over a minute to go. Yeah, Jeff Jepson's got to be. Jeff, I added a couple laps. I don't know where you missed them. It's hard to keep track of all this. I'm trying. We got 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go. Big Larry looks like he might have this thing locked down. It's a big gap to Don. Then Bardaly, Doonan, James, Troutman, Little Larry, Errett, and I have no idea what's going on with Jeff Jepson's scoring. Yeah, he's got to be. That's got to be right there. We're about to hear the tone. Finish the lap you're on. Daniel James, you got caught at the line. Finish the lap you're on. Jeff, I got you sixth. I think that's right. Don and Larry Larry Wright taking it by a full lap over Don. I thought that was for position, but somehow Larry got 15 and Don got 14. I'm still looking for Doonan, Troutman, and Little Larry. What the heck is going on? That's a race and an event of sorts. Larry Wright the third going to win that thing. Don Stuck going to take home second. Bardaly going to come home third. Doonan going to come home fourth. Daniel James fifth. Jeff Jepson sixth by my best guess. Brad Troutman seventh. Larry Wright the fourth, eighth. Trevor Eric ninth. Paul Martinez broke. Finished 10th. Let's pick up your toys. Pick up these jumps. No. That's a special thing for Stock Spec Slash. A class that holds a dear place in our hearts here at Trackside. It's Stock Short Course A-Main time. We'll spread out our marshals there.
Really? Oh. Yeah, that's cool.
No. This is an A-Main. We don't. All right. Let's roll them out, drivers. Let's roll them out. If I call you Ken, I'm sorry. I'm going to try. It's Stock Short Course A-Main time. We had some excellent qualifying in Stock Short Course today. Dilly kind of stuff. Struley and Martinez battled to the death. Struley got the better of it. Strangely enough, Martinez lives. Hayes going to be third. Evan going to be fourth. Riley going to be fifth. Larry going to be sixth, coming off his big Stock Slash win. And Bodega going to round it out. Struley and Martinez are going to be row one. Hay and Trebatowski going to be row two. Sorgen and Wright going to be row 3. I have to tell the people what's happening. That's what I'm here for. You're fine, Struley. Just go win the race. Just go win the race. All kidding aside, driver's ready. Marshall's ready. This will be on the tone in less than 5. Patience, patience, patience. For fenders, that's as good as we're going to do. Struley, Martinez, Hay, Trebetowski, Sorgen, Baudet Wright. First time of a half a lap is completed, so we got Struley going to try to hold off Martinez. Trebetowski, Hay, and Sorgen breaking away from Baudet and Wright. Struley gets it wrong on the table. Plenty of time to make it up. There goes Martinez in the all black. Struley and Trebetowski going to have to share the room out there. Here comes Doug Hay and Riley Sorgen. Good battle at the back between Larry and Joe. Out front, Paul Martinez trying to check out early. 18-7 last lap off of Paul. He kept it clean. He went quick, but a little bobble there is going to bring everything back into play. So there's your battle through the sweeper. It's Paul Martinez, Ryan Struley, and Evan Trebetowski. Then Doug Hay and Riley Sorgen rounding out the top 5. Larry Wright 6th. And Joe getting going in 7th. Everybody's still on the lead lap and plenty of time to go. 1:15 in, 3:45 to go. Your battle for the lead in front of me right now. It's Martinez and Struley through the sweeper into the infield. They had the battle all day. Struley got the best of qualifying. Who's going to get the best of the main? Doug Hayes made his way up to 3rd. Little bobble by Trebetowski. He's going to have to deal with Riley Sorgen. She's got a quick truck in that 5th place spot. And Larry Wright moving quick in 6th. We got 1:40 in, 3:20 to go. Plenty of time for Paul Martinez and Ryan Struley to figure out who's going to win this thing. They're going over the big table nice and smooth. The black truck of Paul Martinez and the blue and white TLR of Struley. Here comes Doug Hay in the yellow and white, but he's got to contend with a very quick truck in Evan Trebetowski. Evan looking all over the rear bumper for a way around Hay. It's not quite there. Through the sweeper, the battle goes for 3rd and 4th. Around the wheel, Doug taking a little too much curb, but he's going to hang on. Sorgen's not out of it yet, and Larry's got a quick truck for a slash. It's 2:10 in and 2:50 to go in this one. Little bobble there by Struley, going to let Martinez break away, but it's early yet. There's 2:40 to go in this one. Your leader through the S section is Paul Martinez, 17-9. New hot lap last time around for Paul. Ryan Struley going to try to track him down in that blue and white. Then we have the battle of Doug Hay and Evan Trebetowski in front of the driver's stand right now. Hay trying to keep that door slammed. Evan looking for any way around into the sweeper. The battle goes for that 3rd spot. Doug keeps that door slammed closed. Around the wheel and at the point. Doug looking good in that TLR truck, but here comes the associated Evan. That was a gutsy move, and Doug came out ahead. Evan took his chances there, and it didn't quite work out. We got 2:05 to go in this one. 2:05 to go, plenty of time, and I didn't see what happened, but here comes Ryan Struley. Struley and Martinez battle again over the trackside single and into the triple section. Martinez the upper hand right now, but there's still 1:50 to go. The battle for the lead in front of me right now. Doug Hayes starting to stretch out over Evan. Doug in 3rd in the yellow and white. Here comes Evan in the blue and white for 4th. Riley Sorgen in the black, pink, and white for 5th. And Larry Wright in the all-black 6th. We got 1:35 to decide this thing. Paul Martinez trying to hang on. Clean over the kids' table, but Struley's got a quick truck. A little too aggressive on that corner. Caught the pipe, rolled it over, but landed back on the wheels. 3rd place, Doug Hay trying to get back into the fight. He's got 1:20 if that's what he wants to do. 4th spot going to be Evan, who's now gapping at a little distance to Riley Sorgen and Larry Wright. The order remains the same with 1:15 to go. Paul Martinez a straightaway and a half over Struley. Hay, Trebetowski, Sorgen, Wright, and Baudet. We got 1:05 to go. Stock Buggy B-Main. Hey, that's me. Going to be up next. I'll look for a Greg Tenney's or a Scotty Ernst up here if I could get him. Paul Martinez, 16 in an 05 pace in that all-black truck in front of me right now. He's got a straightaway and a half. Struley trying to track him down. He's going to need a little bit of help. If Martinez keeps it wheels down, he'll get the job done. He's got 45 seconds to hang on. Doug Hay needs a lot of help from that 3rd spot. Evan going really wide in the sweeper. If he's not careful, he's going to have to deal with Riley. Little bobble there by Struley. Now he's got to deal with Hay, but Hay makes his own mistake, and here comes Evan again. He just won't go away. The Hay and Trebetowski battle for third and fourth through the triple section. Evan going to try to find a better way around this time. He's a little aggressive the first time. Martinez and Struley seem to have first and second sorted out. The battle for third and fourth at the point. Hay and Trebetowski, Sorgen not out of it if these two battle. We might get one more lap. Yeah, yep, Doug's a great drive. Good job, Doug. Good job. That was fair. Great drive and great sportsmanship. I'm okay with all that. Keep it going. Robin is racing to the line, to the line, to the line. Doug going to hang on to the third as time expires over Evan and Riley closing the gap. Paul Martinez is going to get it done, win the A-main today. Larry coming home sixth with the slash thing there. And Struley going to have second place. Rough race for Struley.
All right, race number 7, Stock Buggy B main. This one's Joaquin, Tollard, Scott, Tim, Lance Androsco, Seffrud, Piskey, Heft, Wood, and Skip Crane. All right, you guys can go ahead and roll them out. Larry, marshalling? Can you? Look out, Larry! Thanks, Larry. All right, we got check-ins from everybody but Lance. No Lance? Nope, doesn't look like it. All right, the order. Joaquin on the point. Jim Tollard second. Ska third. Tim. Seffrud, Piskey, Heft, Wood, and Crane. Everybody can move up once. Lance ain't here. All right, guys. We got marshals, we got cars, track's blown off, and I don't know how to restart the race, so hopefully it's a good start. We're nice and clean. We're going racing on the tone. Easy. That's all right. He compensated for it. Smooth, nice and easy in the first couple turns. Work it out. Self-induced. Not really. Put him on the other side. There you go. Not bad, not bad. Joaquin going to lead him out. Looks like Jim Tollard, Ska, and Seffrud. Seffrod, sorry. Caution in the roulette wheel. Go wide in the roulette wheel. Nice skip. Marshall trying to get there. Caution in the triples. Coming in the triples. That's Ska and Seffrud getting tangled up. So that's going to let Joaquin and Jim break away a little bit. Third spot looking like Seffrud, then Ska, then Jeff Wood making his way up to the fifth. Looks like Piskey, Skip Crane, Heft, and Tim. Joaquin starting to stretch it out now. He's coming into the roulette wheel, and a couple seconds behind him is Jim. Small gap to the third spot of Seffrud, who's under attack by Jeff Wood and Ska. Everybody, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, all in a line. Jim sizing up, or Jeff sizing up Sefrud. Whoa, nice marshalling. Jim starting to close the gap on Joaquin. Joaquin last time by 17-5. Jim 17-4. This time by for Joaquin. .320 to go. Joaquin still out front going in a triple. Jim in the triple. Sefrud in the triple. Jeff Wood rolling it over. Go wide coming in the triple. That's clear. Everybody pretty spread out. Closest battles looking like Piskey and Ska coming into the large tabletop right now. Piskey rolls it over. That's going to give Ska a little bit of breathing room. Caution in the roulette wheel. That's clear. Our leader gets through it. Joaquin, large table. Gets a little shaky, lands it. Jim, large table. Third place is Sefrud. Then Ska on a hard charge. Trying to make it to that A main. Corey Heff getting it wrong. Piskey and Wood duking it out into the roulette wheel. Piskey goes wide. Wood's going to capitalize. Into the large table. Wood swings it a little bit wide. Rolls it over. That's going to let Piskey get the spot back. That's not for position. Tim and Wood, that is not for position. Well, maybe it is. We'll find out. Negative. All right, back to the front. It's Joaquin in the roulette wheel. He's coming through the short chute. Jim, same distance behind him. He's been the entire race. Sefrud starting to close that gap on Jim. Coming through the triple right now. Over to kids' table and onto the straightaway. Joaquin 18-1. Jim 18-2. Sefrud 17-3. He's closing the gap. He's sizing Jim up. He takes that big table nice and tight. Right up on the curb. Jim going to try and make that car 8 feet wide. That's our closest battle right there for the transfer position between Jim Tollard and Eric Sefrud. Sefrud last time by was his hot lap of the race with a 17-1. Joaquin 18-2. Jim 17-4. Sefrud 17-9. Jim gets it wrong. He lands his rubber side down. Sefrud going to squeak it in. That's the battle right there for the transfer position. Sefrud's looking to take it all the way to the W. In the roulette wheel, it's Joaquin coming into the short chute. Then Sefrud and Tollard. That's your battle right there for the third spot. Sefrud starting to stretch it out. 25 seconds left to go. Jim's got to push it. Sefrud scrubs the pipe. Jim makes up a small amount of ground. Sefrud goes wide. Jim, nice and straight. Last time by for Sefrud, 17-6. Jim, 17-5. He's closing the gap right up on the curb in both the table and the triple. Jim taking it on the inside. And that's a race. That was a race to the line. Joaquin and Sefrud are going to transfer. Jim Tollard just missing it by 0.3 of a second. Then Ska, Piskey, Wood, Crane, Heft, and Tim. Marshall's on the blowers. Mod Buggy B main. I think it's race 13, Joaquin. I'm not positive, though. Yep, you'll be bumped into race 13. That's Joaquin and Sefrud. So you got some time. All right, roll them out cautiously. Wilbert's already all about it. Ah, that's what you get for rolling it out early. Wilbert looking like he's using shock oil for tire sauce out there. No Nelson, no Meister. All right. Well, Meister was position 1. Then Wilbert, Scotty, Nelson, Jaeger, Filter, and Vergata. And we need some marshals. We need a guy in the triple. Alec Walters is just an outstanding human. Brad's going to take the sweeper just 'cause. Oh, everybody's moving up. All right, guys, this is only a 5-car heat. Once again, I do not know how to restart the race, so drive it good. Yeah, and Jim, he's getting old. All right, guys. We got cars, we got marshals, we got an extra marshal. Thank you, Ollie. We're going on the tone. Wilbert going to lead him out. Filter stuffing it, collecting him and Vergata. Scotty trying to force the pass on the first lap. Almost has it. Ends up in the penalty zone. Good marshal by Alec. Vergata bouncing off the pipe, landing wheels down. So first lap in, it's going to be Wilbert. Then B. Jaeger, Ernst in that third spot. Filter, and then Vergata. Wilbert airing it out over the triple. Scrubs the pipe and loses some time. Going to let Ernst close in. 17-7. Ernst 17-5. Vergata testing out the wall. Jaeger testing out the pole. Wilbert, big air, whipping it. Significantly wide. A little bit loose, getting onto the straightaway. That time by 17 flat. His hot lap 16-7. 3:45 to go. That was pretty cool. Jaeger and Filter going to get into it. They're battling it out for the third position. Jaeger has a look on the inside, can't make it stick. Swings it wide to get the triple. Little loose coming out. Filter 18 flat. Jaeger unmentionably slow lap. 3:15 to go. Jaeger going to try and make it stick. That was kind of a little dirty. Filter going big over the top. Wilbert trying to show off. It's working. He's going to go for the double single. I don't know why. He's coming down the straightaway now. His last lap, 16.6. Follows it up with an 18.1. Woo! He's coming up on Filter now, but I don't think Filter's going to give him any room, but he does unintentionally. Scotty still in that second position. Everybody pretty spread out on this one. Wilbert getting it wrong. That's going to allow Scotty to close in. Filter is shutting the door on Wilbert, even though it's not for position. Oh. Wilbert, 20.1. Ernst, 17-0. 2:15 to go. It's Wilbert over the triples. Gets it wrong. Ends up crossways. Scotty gonna get by him in a stock buggy, I believe. So now our leader is Grandpa Ernst in that extremely good-looking red and yellow car with the yellow wheels, which are in fact slower than white. But somehow he's past Wilbert. Ernst across the line, 16-9. Wilbert, 17-3. Ernst stretching it out. Wilbert about to lose his contract. Filter getting all sorts of cattywampus. 1:25 to go. That's our battle on the roulette wheel right now. Scotty in the B6. Wilbert in the Brokemo. Wilbert going to try and go over the top. Can't make it happen. He's going to try and go everywhere. Bump Scotty out of the way. Wow. We're going to have to check the tape on that one. Caution in the large tabletop. Do not hit Corey Heft. Wilbert going wide. Block him, Ernst. 50 seconds left to go. Wilbert now back to that first position. He's through the roulette wheel now and stuffs it. Ernst going to get by. 40 seconds left to go. Caution coming out of the triples. Alec is there. Spectacular Marshall. Ernst 17-5. Wilbert 21 flat. Wah wah. $15 seconds left to go. This is going to be the final lap, I think. Ernst just got to keep the rubber side to the dirt because we know Wilbert's not gonna. And yeah. Just like that. I don't know if it was announcer's curse or what, but Wilbert just sending it out. He might not even transfer. Oh, Jaeger already finished. You're lucky, Wilbert. All right, that race is over. Ernst, Grandpa Ernst, gonna win that one. Stock buggy beats mod buggy. All right, all you.
We got one more of these B-main things. Time to figure out the last two cars to get into the A-main in 13.5 buggy. The guys with a shot: Tim Trebetowski, Jesse Wolkenheim, Matt Kasurek, Jim Tollard, Evan Trebetowski, Corey Heft, Shane Pettijohn, Jeff Jepson, Ryan Thierfelder, and Brian Letard bumping up from the C-main. Yeah, no, you're cool, Scotty. I'd better have enough. Well, we'll figure out marshals. Scotty got his car ready, so if we get a volunteer too, it'd be great. Oh, Andy Krivitz is going to be Scotty. Jeff, you got the end of the... Yeah. No, he's got to get his car ready. I'm done racing for the day. I sacrificed my race finish for you guys. Kidding. Let's roll them out. I could use one more in the sweeper type section area. If anybody has some time to donate to that sweeper type section area, maybe huh? You're gonna marshal? All right, thanks Tyler Witt. Thanks to Team Associated J Concepts and Tyler Witt for the marshal. Low in the sweeper, watch it in the trackside single. Oh my. This is warm up, guys. As in warm up. Backstretch is closed. The backstretch is closed. Timsky out front of this thing. Jesse's already on the second spot. Matt Kasurek on the 3. Jim Tollard on the 4. Evan in the 5. Corey in the 6. Shane in the 7. Jeff in the 8. And Ryan and Brian are ready in the 9 and the 10. Yeah. Over there. You gotta do both corners. Hey, I thought I had somebody over there. Paul Martinez manning up. Nope, nope. Hey, Paul. That didn't work at all. Greg's on it. Thanks, Greg. Get the end of the driver's stand. The one and only Greg Tenney's. Your Team Associated Championships 13-5 four-wheel drive champion Greg Tenney's. Manning up. Helping out. Getting the end of the table, or the end of the triples. A spot only a Tenney's can handle. It's busy over there. Alec Walter's going to help out. Anything else over there in the inside of the sweeper? No, no, no. You know. Tried to trick the race director. All right, all kidding aside, we're going to figure out who's going to the A-main. This is going to be a good time. Deep breath. Driver's ready. Marshals on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, 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 patience. Put them on the inside for kicks. Good job, Andy. We are rolling here. That's a B-main start. That's all you can ask for. All right, first time across the line is Trebetowski. And Wolkenheim in tow. Kasurik getting it a little bit wrong. That's going to move Evan up to the 3rd spot. Corey Heft up to the 4. Tollard in the 5. Kasurik in the 6. Latart in the 7. Then we're going to have Jepson, Shane, and Ryan rounding it out. Sorry about that. Back to the front we go. It's Timsky in the triple section. The orange car with the mismatched wheels. You know that's my favorite. Wolkenheim hot and tow in the green car. Those are going to be your last 2 cars in the A-main unless Evan can say something about it. And here comes Jim Tollard in the all pink. Matt Kasurik, rough first lap. He's up to 5th. Then Corey Heft and Brian Latart, 6 and 7. Jepson, Shane, and Thierfelder rounding it out. We're 1:10 in. Plenty of time to go. Your leader still Timsky. Around the wheel through the point cleanly. Wolkenheim traction rolls. That's going to get Evan involved again. Then we got a battle brewing between the 2 associated cars at Jim Tollard and Matt Kasurik on the big table right now. Jim in the pink, Matt in the blue and white. Corey Heft not out of it. He's 6th place in that all-blue techno ride. But your leader still the Timsky. Backsides the big table nicely. He's up to Jeff Jepson already. The battle between Wolkenheim and Evan Trebetowski getting good. Are we going to get both of the Timskys into the A-main, or is Wolkenheim going to mess up the party? Wolkenheim in between the 2 Trebetowskis, trying to get his spot in the A-main. He's in the all-green car. He's got to hold off that car directly behind him. Evan gets the landing in the big table a little bit wrong. Gives a second back to Wolkenheim. Jepson doing a great job working with the leaders. That's how it's done, Jeff. Thank you. And the battle brewing between Tollard and Kasurik through the sweeper for the 4 and the 5. Tim trying to check out early. Evan trying to hunt down Jesse. All right, Tim across the kids' table in the orange through the sweeper section, then the green of Jesse Wolkenheim and the blue, yellow, and orange of Evan. That's your top 3 through the S section. Tim got a couple of seconds to Jesse, got a second or so to Evan. Then we got the battle that is Tollard and Kasurik as they work through the lap cars. Jeff Jepson and Shane having their own battle at the back. Watching on the big table, big table, big table. Tim gets it wrong. That's going to put Wolkenheim out front. Evan in the 2nd spot. Tim and Tollard get together trying to sort it out there. Nightmare lap for Timsky. Plenty of time to figure it out, though. There's 2 minutes remaining in this one. 2 minutes remaining. Your leader, Jesse Wolkenheim in the all-green, gets a landing on the big table wrong. Here comes Evan Trebetowski. Jim Tollard and Corey Heft, that's for 3rd and 4th into the triple section. Corey Heft up to 4th, looks for a 3rd inside of Tollard and sticks it. Great move by Heft. The battle for the lead over the big table. Evan now holding off Jesse. The battle for third and fourth. Corey and Jim going to war at the Associated Point. We got battles across the track. Kasurk and Timsky, that's for fifth and sixth. We got 3 battles, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, all battling. Tollard gets the better of Heft when I'm not looking. Wolkenheim going big, tries to get around Evan. Evan waits for him. Great sportsmanship. Good job, drivers. Jesse definitely did that to himself. Good marshal by Tennies. So the battle for the win over the kids' table and down the backstretch. It's Evan Trebetowski and Jesse Wolkenheim. Wolkenheim looking to the inside. Evan keeps the door closed. Jim Tollard trying to get back involved, and Corey Heft third and fourth at Associated Point. If the leaders battle too much, they'll give it away. We got a minute to go. Evanski out front of this one. Down the backstretch in front of me, going to try to hold off Jesse Wolkenheim in the full green. Into the roulette wheel, a battle for the win. They'll both transfer if they keep it clean. We got 45 seconds to go. Jim Tollard getting sideways, trying to find a way to the front. That all pink car. He needs some help. He might get it, but he rolls on the big table, and here comes Corey Heft again. Kasurk trying to hold off Timsky. Timsky a lap up on Jepson, so that's not for position. Back to the front with 25 seconds. Evan goes wide on the landing to the table. Wolkenheim looks. It's not there. Inside again at the end of the triples. Evan slams the door again. Wolkenheim looking for any window he can find. Oh, Evan spun out there, caused that. That's going to work itself out. You guys will still both transfer if we keep it clean to the end. We got 5 seconds. Let's finish strong. Evanski looking like he's going to lock this thing down. And he will. Wolkenheim going to get the transfer, though. Hard fought. Tollard and Heft to the line. Oh, shoot. Heft got him. Heft gets him by 0.03 of a second. Climbs over him to do it. Heft to third on the final straightaway. Puts Tollard fourth. Matt Kasurk fifth. Timsky sixth. Brian Letarte seventh. Ryan Thierfelder eighth. Jeff Jepson ninth. What a main. Evan Trebetowski and Jesse Wolkenheim, welcome to the A-Main. It's going to be race 11, so get the heck off the track. We'll find enough marshals without you. Go prep your cars, and we will survive. It's the best of the evils here in the race order lineup. Thanks to the volunteer marshals for helping out. What a race. Corey Heft. That was awesome. Very nice, very nice. I do like to see you lose, Jim. You beat me too often. I like to see you lose. He got me in two-wheel drive by like a couple of seconds. Great race, great race. Yeah, Jeff, you want to go there? You guys are great. We're making pretty darn good time today. For all these heats, raffles, sweater pictures, I think we're doing pretty good. All right, if I could maybe... Who wants to not marshal this one, but marshal the next one? Okay, Jim Tollard, get the next one. No, you can't. Jim Tollard, I'll need you on the next one. And then... Nah, that'll be enough. That'll work out. That'll still be 6 for the next one. That'll be fine. Let's roll out, drivers. Let's roll out. Lineup for this one going to be Paul Martinez and Kevin Doonan. Patrick Conant and Alex Brandenburg and Colin Smith. Anything can happen in 4x4 short course. Shut them down on the backstretch. Martinez and Doonan, you'll be row number 1. Patrick and Alex, you'll be row number 2. Patrick on the inside, Alex on the outside. And Colin Smith going to ride shotgun on this one. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, patience. Good hole shot and patience by Kevin Doonan there. That's how we get clean starts. Good job, guys. Good job. Excellent restraint by Doonan there. And no good deed goes unpunished. Martinez going to break away. Patrick gets the short end of the stick. It's past the restart point, Patrick. I'm sorry. We got plenty of time to figure it out. Paul Martinez with style and urban camo. I can't see him, but he's out front. Second spot can be Kevin Doonan. Alex Brandenburg right there, though. That's your battle, second and third over the kids' table. Patrick's got a good truck there in that green. He's got plenty of time to make up the ground. It's been very, very close in the middle section of 4x4 short course today. Kevin Doonan's got work to do. Alex Brandenburg is going to be the guy applying that force. Little rollover in the table. That's going to let Patrick close in. Second, third, and fourth over the kids' table right now. Kevin Doonan, Alex Brandenburg, and Patrick Conant. We got 1 minute in, 4 minutes to go. Next up, 13-5 A-Main. 13-5 A-Main will be next up. Paul Martinez out front, 16-9. Hot lap off of Paul. But the battle for second, third, fourth through the sweeper, Kevin, Alex, and Patrick. 125 in, plenty of time to sort this out. Kevin looking good in that black and silver truck. But Patrick's been making ground from the start. He had a rough couple laps, but he's got it smoothed out now, and he's closing towards the front. The battle for second, third, fourth in front of me right now. Patrick goes a little too hard, gets loose. Gives back that ground he made up, but he's got plenty more time to get back into it. We got 3:10, 16-6 last time around for Paul Martinez. He's on a 17 flat, trying to get onto an 18-lap run. But the battle for second, third, fourth rages on through the sweeper. It's Kevin Doonan, Alex Brandenburg, and Patrick Conant. Kevin throws down his hot lap of the race, starts to stretch out. He wants Alex and Patrick to battle behind him so he can come home second here. Over the single and into the triples. Alex cases it. Patrick goes big. Goes top rope on him, but Brandenburg goes back to the inside over the table. Brandenburg and Conant around the wheel. Brandenburg trying to hold him off. Gets all up on the pipe. Nope, you're fine, Patrick. Go. That wasn't you. You're clear. That's clean. Oh, double single to triple. Patrick comes out on top for now. Doonan rolls it over at Associated Point, and the battle resumes. We got 2:15 to go. Somewhere out in front, I can't see his truck because it's camouflage. Paul Martinez is winning this thing. Kevin Doonan going to try to hold off Patrick and Alex for that second spot. Alex had a rough lap. He's going to try to close back in on Patrick. He lets Paul through. He's going to fall back into line. Next up, Paul will be on Patrick. Ooh, it's getting rough out there. We got a minute 45 to go. Minute 45 to go here. 4x4 short course A-Main. Martinez not completely out of the woods yet. He's trying to check out. He's almost there, but he's not quite gone yet. Kevin Doonan and Patrick Conant are still on the lead lap. Alex Brandenburg just now falling off that lead lap. We got a minute 20 to go. A minute 20 to go. Martinez trying to take this thing. Doonan trying to hold off Patrick. Patrick's had a couple of errors, but he's got a quick truck and plenty of time to make it up. A minute 5, 65 seconds to go in this one. Kevin Doonan in that black and silver truck trying to hold on for second. Patrick nailing that triple. Taking 0.7 of a second out of Kevin that lap. Hot lap for Patrick, 18.0, his best lap of the race, and what a time for it. He's starting to close that gap visually. Doonan not out of the woods yet. Your battle for second and third through the sweeper into the infield. Kevin Doonan and Patrick Conant. Alex and Colin have sorted out fourth and fifth. Patrick gets it wrong on the big table. That might seal the deal. Kevin and Patrick, you should go one more lap. Paul, you got one more. Here comes the tone. Alex and Colin, you'll be done when you cross the line. Kevin Doonan gonna hang on to second. Good run by Kevin. Paul Martinez going to take it down with that 17-lap run. Martinez, Doonan, Conant, Brandenburg, and Smith. It's 13.5 main time. Anybody who wants to hang out for one more race to Marshall will be appreciated. Call in my IOU with Jim Tollard. Thanks, Jim. All Marshalls on deck. We can't have too many. It's going to be a good one. You're going to watch it anyway. You might as well stand on the track while I tell you what happens. But watch your corner. Watch your corner. So it's a 13.5 A main now. Four-wheel drive A main up next. Stock buggy and then modified buggy to close out the day. You held up to the pressure. Good run. Greg, you want to get the bucket? Paul, you want to get right here? We're happy to have you, Patrick. You're a heck of a marshal. I've been watching, dude. You marshal like an animal out there. It's great to have. I would, but we all know I'm gimpy. Let's roll out, guys. Let's roll out. I used to marshal real good. Now I kind of marshal real slow. I tried to marshal stock slash the other night. I was miserable. My apologies to anyone I didn't marshal well that night. This last Friday was awful. The backstretch is closed. I was looking all over for your car, Evan. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, Sorgen, you're on the 6, Filter on the 7. Evan, check your transponder for me, please. I got enough work on my hands. I can't be hand scoring this for sure. Transponder works great. Awesome. All right. You guys know how this works. You've been here before. Deep breath. We're going in less than 5. Patience, 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 patience. You guys know how it's done. Great start, guys. Great start. We are racing. Bliss going to try to hold off Weissenberger, Ernst, Krivitz, and Seymour. We are in post position order the first time around. That's a very good start, guys. Very good start. That's how it's done. That's why you guys are in the A main and I'm not. Ben Bliss out to a nice early lead. CJ gets it wrong over the big table. That's going to let Scotty by. There's the battle for second, third, and fourth over the kids' table. Krivitz in fourth, Seymour fifth, Frank Krivitz sixth, Brian Sorgen seventh, Jesse Wolkenheim eighth, Todd Filter ninth, and Evansky going to come from the rear in this one. Ben Bliss starting to stretch out already. That car's been dialed all day. Scotty not quite ready to give up yet. He's got 4 minutes and 10 seconds to hunt him down, and the hunt is on for Ben Bliss. Here comes Scotty Ernst in the red-yellow, CJ in the black-green, and Ken Seymour in the white-blue. Then we got Frank Krivitz in the green-white, Brian Sorgen in the other black and green. That's going to round out your top 6. Little bobble there by Eric Krivitz slides him down to 7th. If he slides back any further, he's going to have to deal with Filter in 8th, Wolkenheim in 9th, and Evan in 10th. Back to the front we go. It's the gold and white of Ben Bliss. He backsides the table beautifully, but Scotty's there right with him. Red and yellow car, Scotty Ernst trying to make headway. He's starting to gap to Ken Seymour now up to 3rd. Sorgen to 4th. Frank Krivitz to 5th. CJ to 4th. Frank Krivitz to 5th. Sorgen to 6th. Eric Krivitz to 7th. Filter trying to get back into it from 8th. 16.499 last time around for Ben Bliss, beat only by Scotty's 16.497. This time dueling 16.6s off the front 2 cars, and Ken Seymour throws down the 16.4. We got 150 and 310 to go. The battle's brewing at the front. Ben Bliss in the gold and white trying to check out. Scotty not ready to let that happen, and Ken Seymour's on a missile. CJ's got plenty of time to make up. Throws down his hot lap. Bliss, Seymour, Weissenberger all thrown down their hot laps of the race that time around. It's getting hot in here. 2:10 in, 2:50 to go. Bliss going to try to hang on in the gold and white. He's got a straightaway to Ernst, who's got a half a straightaway to Seymour and Weissenberger. Weissenberger all over the back wing of Seymour. Now we're starting to gap to Sorgen and Krivitz. To the front we go. Ben Bliss over the kids' table down the back stretch. He's on a 19-lap run. Scotty on an 18:01. That's what the pace looks like if you extend it. But we got 2 minutes and 20 seconds to figure that out. Ben Bliss in the gold and white trying to keep it straight and true. Here comes Scotty in the red and yellow. CJ got his way around Seymour. Seymour bobbles in the triples. He's going to have to give up 2 spots there. Gets one right back. Great reaction time by Seymour. He's right back into the fight. So Bliss trying to check out. He's got some time in hand. CJ was catching Scotty, but he got it wrong in the big table. The battle for 4, 5, 6 in front of the driver's stand right now. That's Sorgen, Seymour, and Eric Krivitz. Frank Krivitz is in 7th, so if he can catch up to that battle, that'll be all for a position. We're starting to gap up front. Bliss, couple seconds to Ernst, couple seconds to CJ. The battle, Seymour, Eric, Sorgen, and Frank. That's going to be the battle in the midfield right now. 3:30 and 1:30 to go. Eric pushes too hard in the sweeper. He's going to give up positions to Sorgen and Frank Krivitz due to that. Seymour started to check away from that fight. He's going to try to hunt down CJ. He might have time to do it. We got a minute 15 to go. Bliss out front, just like he planned. A straightaway or so to Scotty Ernst, who's starting to get mirrors full of CJ Weissenberger. Couple bobbles by CJ, but he's back in the fight now. He's all over the rear wing of Scotty, closing the gap. That's good news for Ben Bliss at the front. Ken Seymour's got space behind him from 4th. He's trying to ride that Seymour missile to the front. Then we got Frank Krivitz, Sorgen, and Eric Krivitz battling for 5, 6, 7 over the big table. Sorgen looks to the inside and to the outside. He's going to try to make it stick. Oh, he took his own chance there. Great driving by Sorgen. Couldn't quite get it done. Tough break. Out front, Ben Bliss trying to lock this thing down. He's got 35 seconds to do it. Scotty's got CJ and Ken Seymour closing in. 2nd and 3rd and 4th in front of me right now. Then 5, 6, 7 in front of the driver's stand. Frank Krivitz, Eric Krivitz, and Brian Sorgen. We got 2 3-car battles on track. Seymour ducks out. Didn't see what happened there. CJ gets it wrong. That's going to give Ernst some breathing room from 2nd. Ben Bliss has got 1, maybe 2 more laps. He's going to take this thing down. He's got to keep it wheels down off the pipe. He's got a good gap to Scotty Ernst, CJ Weissenberger, and Ken Seymour. So the battle for the 5 and the 6. Frank and Eric Krivitz around the wheel and at associated point. 3, 2, 1. Time is expiring. Ben Bliss, you're caught at the line. You are a winner. Scotty, you're going to come home 2nd. CJ, then Ken. The battle for the Krivitz is to the line. Frank going to hold off Eric. Sorgen going to come home 7th. Then Filter, Evan Trebetowski, and Jesse Wolkenheim rounding out your 13-5 A main today. Great race, drivers. Great race. Ben Bliss taking the heat for 5 minutes. Not cracking. Great race. We move on to the 4-wheel drive buggy A main. 4-wheel drive modified A main, that is. Brad Shearer, Cole Tollard, Alejandro Vegas, Tyler Witt, Alec Walters, Greg Tenney's, and Joaquin.
Go.
That's a fast car you got there, Ken Seymour. That's a fast car. You drove better than I did today.
Fast car up. I saw. Car's wicked. Car's great.
Hey, Frank, you beat Eric. Good job. Good job, Frank. Eric, we're going to have a talk about this. All kidding aside, great race by lots of drivers across the board there. That's stock racing. Battles all over the track. Sorgen, that move was almost money. That move was so almost money. It was fair racing. It was fair racing. All right, guys, let's roll them out. Let's roll them out. Four-wheel drive open motor buggies. That's what they used to call it way, 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 way back in the day. If you hear a noise, take caution there. I got checks from all the cars. Backstretch is closed. See, he skipped that whole section, though. He didn't practice in that section. Your lineup going to be Brad Shearer, Cole Tollard, Alejandro Vegas, Tyler Witt. Meister had to run, so then Alec will be up in the 5, Greg will be up in the 6, and Joaquin will be up in the 7. This is your four-wheel drive modified A-main. Driver's ready. Marshall's on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, 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 patience. You guys know how it's done. Patience. All right. We're good. We're going to go with that. Shearer gets a little loose, opens the door for Tollard. So the Shearer and Tollard battle is on. Then we got the Vegas and Witt battle. It's going to get some Greg Tenney's in if it's not careful. Walters has got a fast car, rough first lap, but he'll catch up. So the battle at the front. Brad Shearer and Cole Tollard. The Associated cars through the sweeper into the infield. Shearer's had that car dialed all day long, but Cole Tollard loves him some four-wheel drive modified buggy. We're going to see who's better here in 5 minutes. Nah, more like 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Shearer pulls out about a second on that lap. 14.822 off of Brad Shearer to a 15.201 for Cole. He's going to stretch out that gap. The battle is in the middle. It's Ollie, Tyler, and Greg. Purple and white, orange and white, and purple and white. Tyler gets a little bit wide there. He's got to give up the spot to Greg, but he's got plenty of time to get it back. We're 110 in, 350 to go. Shearer going to try to hold off Tollard at the front. The battle at the middle resumes. Vegas and Tenney's, the battle of the purple and white cars over the triple. Vegas been smooth all day. Tenney's starting to get that car dialed in, and Witt's got a new setup. It's going to be interesting. They got 3:35 to sort that thing out. Right now, Shearer holding steady, but he goes too deep, and so does Cole. Mistakes from both of the first two cars. Here comes the battle of the purple and white cars. That's all for position. That's your top 5 cars into the infield. So now it's going to be Shearer, Vegas, Tenney's, Witt, then Tollard. We got 145 in, 3:15 to go, and the whole picture change. Little bobble there by Tenney's going to take him to the back of the train. Cole Tollard, technical difficulties, going to take him out of the fight. So Shearer's going to have to hold off a hard-charging Alejandro Vegas. Witt gets it wrong on the table, gives up the spot to Tenney's. So top down, it's Shearer, Vegas, Tenney's, Witt, Walters, Joaquin. Break by Tollard, rough break. Shearer starts to stretch out. Vegas trying to hold off a hard-charging Tenney's and Witt. Tenney's and Witt having their own little battle. Your top 4 still from the sweeper to the kids' table. We got 2:30 in and 2:30 to go. Shearer trying to check out. That mistake threw him back into the crowd. As long as he keeps it clean, though, looks like he'll be okay because Vegas is about to have mirrors full of Tenney's, and Witt's getting that thing figured out. Case is the triple, but he's got a quick car. Hot lap of the race, still Brad Shearer's 14.8. Everybody else got a lap that starts with 15. We're 2:50 in, 2:10 to go. Tenney's gets it wrong over the big table, lets Witt by. Witt up to 3rd, Tenney's back to 4th. Shearer got a couple of seconds in hand now. Vegas starting to gap to the Witt and Tenney's battle. Witt gets loose into the S section. Tenney's nails it. Going to close the gap up a little into the triple section. Tough break for Walters. Didn't see what happened. Witt misses the triple, gives a spot back to Tenney's. Up front, Brad Shearer is starting to get checked out. He's got a couple of seconds, call it 3 or 4, to Alejandro Vegas, who's got 2 or 3, maybe even 4, to Greg Tenney's, who's got a couple, to Tyler Witt. We start to space out here with 1:30 to go in the A-main. Next up, going to be the stock buggy A-main. Ben Bliss, Scotty CJ, Brian Sorgen, Ken Seymour, KOB, Ryan Bardaly, Matt Kasurk, and the two bumps in stock buggy going to be up next. But first, we got to sort out the four-wheel drive A-main. Tyler Witt runs into an issue. Shearer going to check out here. Ollie keeping him fair, though. Only a couple of seconds behind. That's going to move Tenny's up to third, and I think Joaquin's going to get up to fourth here. Yeah, he's going to get around Tyler this lap. And 4 remain. Shearer on a 20 and a 5:15. Good run coming off of Brad. Ollie's on a 19:05. Ollie throws down his hot lap of the race. 15:4:46 last time around for Ollie. Things level off here at the 30-second mark. Oh my, what happened? I looked away for 2 seconds. I didn't see what happened, but Shearer's big giant lead seems to have shrunk a little bit. Vegas trying to hunt him down, but Brad Shearer kicks back with a 14.870. When he gets it right, that car's on another plane of existence today. When he gets it wrong, here comes Ollie. That's going to be Vegas to... That's for the win. Alejandro Vegas takes it on the last lap. Brad Shearer gives it all back. Vegas, Shearer, Tenny's, Joaquin. Going to be the final finishing order in the four-wheel drive A-main. Brad just wanted to make me a liar. It's stock buggy A-main time. Bliss, Ernst, Weissenberger, Sorgen, Seymour, O'Brien, Bardaly, Kasurek, Yabanez, and Sefrud. I think. Is it Sefrod or Sefrud? Okay. But it is Eric. Okay. Let's spread out our marshals. If we get a volunteer or two, it'd be handy. Thanks, Brad. Oh, dang it. Tricked me. Okay, thanks, Brad. Alex been volunteering all day. He's all tired and sore. It's his nap time. We'll see if we can get one or two. Brad's just going to grab his car, and he's coming. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. Timsky going to help out because he's the nicest guy with the best sweater. Kyle going to help out because he's just a good-natured. Brad, it's okay. Get ready for your main, and then Kyle over there. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Let's roll out. Let's roll out. It's stock buggy A-main time. Yes, spread out, share the track. Be foolish in warm-up. Lineup in this one going to be Bliss, Ernst, Weissenberger, Sorgen, Seymour, O'Brien, Bardaly, Kasurk, Ibanez, Sefrud. The backstretch is closed. All right, Ben, go out to the one like you've been all day. Come on now. Scotty going to be second, CJ third. Brian Sorgen can roll up to the 4. Ken Seymour on the 5, KOB on the 6. Bardaly on the 7, Matty K on the 8. Little help over here. Thank you. No. If you're sore, you're sore. You've been helping all day. We have 10 outstanding drivers and a great qualified group of marshals. You guys have been here before. Deep breath. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, patience, patience. Patience, patience. Well, I don't know what else I can ask for. A great start, guys. Scotty looking inside of Bliss. It's not quite there. He checks up, knows better. CJ and Sorgen going to battle with Seymour, O'Brien, Bardaly, Kasurik, Trebatowski, and Sefrud. And the battle is on. 1 lap into it. We got a breakaway from the front, too. Bliss gets it wrong on the table. Scotty goes right over, but gives it back on the landing. Bliss back to the front. Bliss and Ernst going to battle here in 2-wheel drive. Bliss got the best of it in 4-wheel drive, but Scotty's 2-wheel drive car looks pretty good. Here comes CJ in the black and green. Sorgen's got to deal with mirrors full of Seymour and Craig O'Brien. Then Bardaly's got to deal with Trebatowski. To the front we go. A little bobble there by Ben on the table. That's going to move Scotty Ernst to the front. But he's got to contend with CJ Friday Night Weissenberger. Traction roll in the sweeper. Going to give Scotty a gift. So the battle for the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the S section. Bliss looks inside of Seymour. It's not there. It was a great move, but it's going to cost him in the end. Seymour gets wrapped up with Sorgen. Going to give it back to Bliss. Ken Seymour can't catch a break today. To the back of the train he goes. So Scotty Ernst going to try to check out early. He's got a lot of lead for this early in the race. And go. You're fine. The battle going to be between CJ and Ben into that triple section, the black and green and the gold and white. Here comes Craig O'Brien in the red and yellow Kyosho. He's up to 4th from 6th on the grid. He's up to 4th now. He's going to try to close in on Ben and CJ. Scotty trying to check out. Little gap back to Eric Sefrud trying to do the triple. He's got a lot of work, but he's got plenty of time to do it. Sefrud's got to make up what looks to be a third of a lap on Ernst. He's got 3 minutes and 8 seconds to get there. Sorgen and Sefrud work together. You guys are both quick. We'll go to the front, but up front it is Scotty Ernst in the red and yellow in front of me now. CJ in the black and green and Ben Bliss in the gold and white. Here comes KOB in the Kyosho. Little gap back to Sefrud and Sorgen. 2:10 in, 2:50 to go. CJ gets the landing of the table wrong. That's going to let Bliss by. Meanwhile, here comes Craig O'Brien, the jaws of RC car racing. The red and yellow Kyosho up to 3rd now with the bobble by CJ. CJ's got to deal with Eric, man on a mission, Sefrud. Around the roulette wheel in that associated point. CJ starts to get it straightened back out. He's going to try to head back to the front. Didn't see what happened, but all of a sudden, Scotty and Ben got a race on their hands. Scotty in the red and yellow. Here comes Ben Bliss and that gold and white TLR. Associated, TLR and Kyosho, all 3 at the front of this one. That's some stock class racing. Scotty out front in the Associated. Ben Bliss in the gold and white TLR and KOB in the red and yellow Kyosho. Gap back to CJ. Mirrors full of Eric Sefrud for that 4 and 5. Meanwhile, Sorgen going to fight with Seymour for the 6 and 7. But back to the front we go. That's where the action is. Scotty trying to hold off a hard charging Ben Bliss. Little bobble there by KOB might take him out of contention for the win. And if he's not careful, there's CJ and Eric right behind him. We got a minute 45 to go. Minute 45. Scotty in the red and yellow Associated lands that table cleanly. Sweeper stay low. Sweeper stay low. Sweeper go low. It's going to be clear by the time anyone gets there. At the front, Scotty and Bliss working around Bardaly on the lap traffic. Good job, Ryan. All of a sudden, KOB gets it wrong in the wheel. That's going to let CJ and Eric Sefrud by. Sefrud up to 4th from 10th on the grid. But at the front, it's still the Scotty and Ben show. Ben got the best of 4-wheel drive. Let's see what happens in 2-wheel. Scotty going to try to defend. He's got a minute 10 to do it. Here comes Ben Bliss. Lands it on the inside. They split the rollover car. Great driving. Ernst's going to hang on to it. Ben Bliss looking everywhere. Very clean, very good driving. The battle at the front, Scotty Ernst, the red and yellow. Around the wheel at the point, Ben Bliss, the gold and white. He's got 50 seconds to find a way by the widest car in RC racing. Meanwhile, CJ is gapping to Eric. And then we got a battle there with Sorgen and KOB starting to shape up with Seymour and Trebatowski. I didn't see what happened, but Scotty pulled away a little bit of a gap to Ben Bliss. He's got 30 seconds to hang on, take his revenge in the 2-wheel drive class. CJ settled into 3rd, Eric settled into 4th. Then we got the battle with Sorgen, O'Brien, Seymour, and Yabanes. for the 5, 6, 7, and 8. We got 20 seconds to go. Scotty's got a couple seconds in hand to Bliss. If he keeps it wheels down, he should be okay. Sefrud gets around Weiss. No, my bad. Sorry, I was tricked. Weissenberger going to hold on to third, Sefrud fourth. Then we got the battle for Sorgen, O'Brien, and Trebetowski over the table. 3, 2, 1. Finish the laps you're on. CJ and Eric, you got caught at the line. You're going to be third and fourth, respectively. Sorgen going to hang off a hard charge, and O'Brien. And Scotty going to get the job done over Ben Bliss. Good race, drivers. Good race. Scotty Ernst, Ben Bliss, CJ Weissenberger, Eric Sefrud, Brian Sorgen, Craig O'Brien, Joaquin, Ken, and Ryan. Modified buggy A-main time. Scotty, you're not going to run this, are you? Did you bring another battery? Oh, heck yeah. Iron Man Ernst over there. Thanks, everybody who volunteered. Can't do it without you guys. It's a pretty good time. It's modified A-main time. We'll give Scotty a quick second here. He's going back-to-back with the same car. That's how it's done. Yeah, inside of the sweeper. Yeah, it's going to be best. Oh, come on, Matt. Dude. Play nice, guys. Come on. Matt Wilbert is why we can't have nice things. I'm kidding. Wilbert's been beat up enough. Greg Tenney's was firing shots. Let's roll out, guys. Watch it on the landing of the table. Table landing. Marshall there. Backstretch is closed. Backstretch is closed. Little help over here. All right, let's line them up. Your TQ today, Alejandro Vegas, Tyler Witt second, Alec Walters third, Andy Krivitz will be up in the 4 spot, Cole Tollard in the 5. Brad Schmidt in the 6, Greg Tenney's in the 7, Eric Krivitz in the 8, Scotty in the 9 with that 17.5 mod car. And Matt can't catch a break, Wilbert. Brad. Bar Daly's got you. All right. All kidding aside, it's modified A-main time. Drivers ready. Marshall's on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, patience, patience. Patience. Great start, guys. Great start. Walters and Witt going to war in the 2nd and 3rd spot. They're not careful. They're going to hand it over to Vegas right away. Work together, guys. Work together. Walters had a good opening. Thought better of it. Great restraint there. So it's qualifying order. Vegas, Witt, Walters, Andy Krivitz, Cole Tollard. Hardly a gap built across the top 8 cars, and then we get the pile up. Oh, my. Cole Tollard going to come out the best of that. then Brad Schmidt. Cole Tollard and Brad Schmidt. Then Alejandro Vegas. Then Greg Tenney's, Tyler Witt, Eric Krivitz, Alec Walters, Matt Wilbert, Andy Krivitz, and Scotty giving me the lineup. Cole gets it wrong in the big table. Here comes Brad Schmidt. And Alejandro Vegas is right there. Tough break for Ali. He's going to have to fight his way back through. Cole Tollard out front of this one in the familiar pink, white, yellow around Associated Point. He's tough to get around. Brad Schmidt's going to try to do it. And Alejandro Vegas going to try to get both of them. Little gap back to Greg Tenney's going to try to hold off Witt and Walters. Then we got a gap back to Eric Krivitz, Andy Krivitz, and Scotty Ernst and Matt Wilbert. To the front we go. Cole Tollard in that pink with the white and blue trim. Starting to build a little bit of a gap. Brad Schmidt got mirrors full. Alejandro Vegas cases the triple. That's going to let Vegas by. And Witt. Now he's involved in the Witt battle with Tenney's and Walters. So up front is Cole Tollard starting to stretch a little bit of a gap, but here comes Alejandro Vegas and the purple-white TLR backsides the table beautifully into that triple section. He's starting to build a little bit of a gap, but here comes Tyler Witt, who had a rough run in four-wheel drive. He's back in two-wheel drive, and that car is hooked up and looks good. Cole Tollard out front, starting to gap a little bit to Alejandro Vegas, to a hard-charging Tyler Witt. Then we got the battle. That is Schmidt, Tenney's, and Walters. It gets all wrong in there, and that's going to come out the best for Schmidt. Schmidt gets it wrong in the kids' table. Here comes Eric Krivitz. He's up to fifth. 220 in, 240 to go. Cole Tollard hanging on out front. He's going to try to hold on. Here comes Alejandro Vegas and Tyler Witt. The gap is shrinking. All three cars on the back straight right now. Tollard's got a good car, but so does Ollie and Tyler. It's closing up. Careful into that S section. It's clear now. Matt Wilbert going to have leaders on him. Doing a great job. Thanks, Matt. Vegas gets it wrong on the triple. That's going to let Witt by. Tyler Witt's a second spot. He's going to try to get back in touch with Cole Tollard through the wheel and at the point. Tyler Witt going to try to close in on Cole Tollard. Tyler goes too wide on the table. Leaves the door open. Vegas thinks better of it. Clean driving. Good job, guys. Witt and Vegas battling down the backstretch for second and third. Going to try to reel in Cole. They got 2 minutes to do it. Through the point, Witt's going to try to hold off Vegas. Big whip on the table. Vegas much more restrained. Closes the gap up nicely. Witt gets it wrong in the triple. That's going to let Vegas by. Back into the inside in the sweeper. Witt tries to stick it. Does a pretty good job. Good job. Good sportsmanship, guys. Good job. And that's going to let Brad Schmidt back into the fight. So second, third, and fourth over the big table right now. That's going to leave a big gap up to the lead of Cole Tollard. He's got a minute and a half to hang on. Then we got Vegas, Witt, and Schmidt. 2, 3, 4 through the sweeper. The Associated cars trying to chase down that TLR of Vegas. Vegas been fast all day. Very clean on the table for Vegas. Witt a little more action. Schmidt trying to get involved. Next car in line going to be Greg Tenney's. Greg's got a big gap. Back to Andy Krivitz, Eric Krivitz, Scotty, and Wilbert rounding it out. We got a minute to go. Cole Tollard trying to get the job done. Vegas and Witt get it wrong at the table section. That's going to give second spot over to Brad Schmidt. Schmidt over the kids' table down the back straightaway. Witt watching going on to the back. Watching the back straightaway. Back straightaway, back straightaway, back straightaway, back straightaway. It's clear. Cole Tollard gets involved in a wreck on the table. Here comes Brad Schmidt. It's not over yet. There's 40 seconds to go. Cole Tollard's still your leader in front of me right now in the pink, yellow, and white, but Brad Schmidt going to be your second place car through the sweeper in the black and white. Brad's got a good car. He's got time to do it. We got less than 30 seconds to go in this one. That's going to move Tenney's up to third, put Vegas fourth. The battle of the purple and white cars resumes into the triple section. We got less than 20 seconds to go. Tollard throws down a hot one, stretches out a little bit of a gap to Schmidt. Then the battle of the purple and white cars, Tenney's in Vegas. They got 10 seconds. They may get one more lap. This might be the last one for the battle of purple and white. Cole's going to go one more because the buzzer's going in 3, 2, 1. That'll be time. Schmidt, you got caught at the line. Tenney's will be third. Vegas fourth. Cole Tollard out on a victory lap somewhere. And Cole will be the end of the lead lap, winning the A-Main and Modified Buggy today, Cole Tollard. Second spot going to be Brad Schmidt, then Greg Tenney's, Alejandro Vegas, Tyler Witt, Eric Krivitz, Scotty Ernst, Andy Krivitz, Matt Wilbert, rounding out the Modified Buggy A-Main today. Thanks to everybody for coming, and particularly for helping out Marshall. And have a safe trip home. The family that clicks together sticks together. Haven't heard that one in a while. Drive home safe, guys. Watch the game. Trust me, it's not good yet.
All right, if you guys have a tab in the store, see you guys later. Need to take care of it ASAP. You guys got about 5 minutes of practice.